You're listening to Make It Count, the SneakyG podcast on Northeast Streaming Sports.
Hey guys, I appreciate you wanting to enjoy the show. First, I got to give a couple shout outs. First off, I want to give a shout out to dresscomfy.com. She has the latest and greatest for SneakyG Man merch. So please check it out. dresscomfy.com. Also want to give a shout out to 3 a.m. Water Hydration for the go-getters. Natural spring water. Go get it. Now let's go do the damn thing. Before we do the damn thing, I got to give a shout out to George's Trophies, aka Sergeant M Replica Trophies. Guys, Father's Day coming up soon. This is the perfect gift. Matter of fact, this is the perfect gift for any occasion. I mean, who wouldn't want a replica Super Bowl trophy of their team? The team that got the ultimate prize, the Lombardi Trophy. So when you get a chance, go to his Facebook page, George's Trophies, a.k.a. Sergeant M's Replica Trophies. Now, we gonna do the damn thing.
Is this thing on?
It's your boy Stefan, a.k.a. SneakyG, man! Let's go Giants! Oh! What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Stefan, a.k.a. SneakyG, man. Boy, do we got a lot to talk about. I'm sitting here right now. Big Blue Feet, I see you, man. Hope all is good. I'm sitting here right now perplexed. I am perplexed. Why are you perplexed, SneakyG? Well, let me tell you. SneakyG, good question. I'm glad you asked that. We got beat. We got beat. I mean, and those of you that have watched, oh my God, we're on 92 right now. 92 episodes of Make It Count. Those of you that have seen 91 of these shows know that I am a positive guy. My glass is always half full. So I'm trying to, as I sit here, I'm trying to like convey a positive message as to what can I look at as far as the game goes. You know, what positive spinoff can I do right now? You know, what positive thing can I throw out there? I got, and I just thought of one. Barkley finished the game. Granted, he only got 10 carries. Okay, that's neither here nor there. Now I never begged anybody to come on the show before. But he is the yin to my yang. Good cop, bad cop. I had to bring him on because I want him to keep me honest. And now he is mouthing the words. Yes, he is one of the biggest assholes I know, and I wouldn't have it any other way. Thank you, honey. She just brought me Subway because I haven't ate yet. So I'm not going to waste his time anymore because I want him to keep me in check. I bring on to you the Big Blue Ant.
Yo, what's up, Sneaky G, man?
Man, I'm chilling like a villain.
Let me start off by saying this.
Go ahead.
I am a fan of the name on the front of the jersey and the side of the helmet, not the name on the back of it.
Oh, facts. Same here. Because
go ahead. I'm sorry.
No. I'm interrupting you. Go ahead.
You're good. I also want to make it clear that I don't hate Daniel Jones.
Uh-huh.
In fact, I hope he can turn this around. But I'm not defending him anymore.
Gotcha. Now, but see, that's where we're gonna differ because I am, but we're gonna talk a lot about this game. We're gonna just dive in. But before I do that, I want to get to the I tortured myself yesterday and I rewatched the game. Okay. I guess everybody doesn't understand that I'm live right now. So I know you heard my kids in the background.
Oh, that's normal.
So anyway, Gabe just he brought up a good point. How can we defend him anymore? Well, it's easy. Now, honestly, to me, this is easy. But let me get to the box scores. Scores. Where's the game at? Where is the game? Here we go. Nope. Mm-mm. Oh, you piece of shiza. Okay, here we go. So final score is so here we got Uncle Danny. I'm not going to defend him either until I see change it, and that's fair. I don't think now. Okay, let me say my thought, and then we'll flip it around. Okay. I don't want to say that he was the main reason for the loss.
Absolutely not.
Now, that being said, that fumble was huge. That fumble was a huge momentum killer. We were going to at least make it, we could have made it a 3-point game. Or at minimum, kicked the field goal, made it a 7-point game. It would have changed the whole complexity of it. And, obviously the final score would have been different. How we would have won? No, I don't know. Probably not. What I saw, and you know what? I'm gonna put on the highlights. Okay. I'm gonna put on the highlights for the game, and I don't think there's no way I could get copyrighted because I'm gonna say where I got the highlights from. I'm gonna do my best to give everybody the props that they need because I think it's important. First off, it's good to see Barkley back in action. I don't understand the play calling regarding the running game. The middle of the field was congested. There was nothing they could have done. I don't know if it was the blocking schemes, the play itself. Barkley was hitting the holes. It's not like he was not hitting the holes. Yeah. You want to add something?
No, go ahead.
Oh, okay. Oh, and I will be remiss. I lost a bet. I need to go buy a Broncos hat, and I need to wear it for one of my TikToks. That will be done. I just haven't had time. No excuse though, but it will be done. And for any Broncos fan out there, it will be given away. The winner does not want the hat, so another man's trash is another man's treasure, per se. Oh, and I still got it. Did you already get your hats for those division guys?
No, I'm supposed to be getting them tomorrow, I think.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I need to do that too.
Yes, as soon as I get them, I'm going to send them out.
I need to get them and get them embroidered. And here we go. It was too many up the middle play. Agreed. Now, do you agree with that, Ant?
Yeah.
How do you feel? Now we're just going to talk about. Well, you know what? Let's just do the whole summary, and then we're going to attack the game head on. Okay.
Sure.
Okay. So the final score 27-13. Although we scored the last 6 points, I wish they played the last minute, the whole game. Like the drive that we had on the last minute. Well, okay.
It's a garbage drive. It's garbage time, is what
I know.
And defenses tend to back off when they know they've already won.
Yeah, that's true because they don't want to risk injury.
Right.
They don't. Yeah. So let's check out the box scores. Okay, first downs. Denver got 24. We got 19. Rushing yards. Carries, yards, and touchdowns. They rushed 28 times for 165 yards with a touchdown. We got 20 for 60 for a touchdown. Passing game. I'll just say the yardage. 264, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. We got 263, a touchdown, no interceptions. Let's remember that. Okay. Sack yards. They got 2 sacks for 9 yards. We got 2 for 13. Net passing yards 255 to 254. Total yards 420 to 314. Fumbles lost. We both got 1 and 1. Turnovers because of that fumble, 1 and 1. We both each have 1. Penalties. They got 5 for 51. We got 4 for 48. Now, I want to talk about the penalties. The penalties hurt us, but they hurt us in key plays, like the one where the guy was out of bounds and he still got hit. Do you remember seeing that one? Yeah. I want to say it was the first quarter.
Oh, that one I didn't see.
That one hurt us because that just put him closer. I want to say that was in the first drive. I don't know. I want to say the first drive. But it put him closer to scoring potential. I think that was the second touchdown, actually. Third down conversions. They were 7 of 15, over 50%. We were 6 of 12. We were 50%. Now I want to talk about the third down conversions. We got to get the team, we got to get our opponents off the field. We got to get them off the field. Big Blue Feet, I you know what? I feel you on that. I actually yelled at the TV on a couple holding. I think there was a non-face mask called, that didn't happen. We can't have a team over 50% in third down conversions. Now, we also can't have a team on 100% of fourth down conversions. They went for 3, they got 3. And one of those,
they were 3 of 4. They went for 4, I believe, 4 times.
No, they were 3 of 3.
Was 3?
3 of 3, yes.
Okay, so then I heard wrong this morning then.
And then one of them was a touch. We made Teddy Bridgewater look like a Pro Bowl-esque quarterback. Oh my God! What was that? Was it who? I don't want. Was it McKinney that missed that tackle? That would have been a loss. I think that was that was McKinney.
Yeah.
Our defense took a step back. Now we have concerns on the offensive line. We have concerns on the quarterback position. We weren't even worried about our defense. We were like, oh, we're stacked now. We got Ozies, which he did get a sack. Your guy got a sack, right? On paper, our DBs are freaking phenomenal. Peppers got torched. Now, okay.
I'm glad you bring that up.
Yeah, Pepper. Okay, go ahead.
No, go ahead. I
No,
see.
well,
When I'm just
So yeah. So and I also want to say this. Now, when I first started playing football, my head coach stressed time of possession. If a team that holds the ball closest to 40 minutes, 9 times out of 10, that's the team that wins. They had the ball for 39 minutes. That first drive that they had, I want to say it was like 9 minutes long when they kicked that field goal. Unacceptable. There was a lot of plays where the underneath route was exposed. It was a gift that the score should have been worse than what it was because that receiver dropped a potential touchdown. Our run defense wasn't there. Now, and again, I say this with tough love. I'm going to criticize my team. I'm going to say what I think, what the issue was. Now,
how many yards rushing did they have again?
Over 150 yards.
Okay.
And I want to say a chunk of that was that touchdown.
Yeah, pretty much half of it.
Yeah. Now, for me, that's what stands out. Because as a team, as an offense, I know Daniel Jones is in the crosshairs, and I get it. As an offense, we didn't please, and correct me or in the comments, we did not set up our defense for failure. We did not give them, from what I can remember, a short field. We did not put them in a situation where, we backed them up in the corner. So therefore, we didn't set them up for failure.
Correct.
Now, at the same time, the defense has to get off the field. They have to. Now, before I turn it over to you, Ant, our offensive line, you was preaching. And you know what? I totally get what Dan. Okay, and Danny says the last run by McGordon that put the nail in the coffin was really tough to see. Even in person. Oh yeah, and I forgot you were at the game. Oh my God, that's like watching the sword coming towards you, and then as it's going in you, you're looking at the person that's stabbing you like, why? As he's slowly putting it into you, and not in a good way either. See what I did there? Now, offensive line. What the hell was Nate Soldiers doing?
Hey, easy up on him. He had a great block on Hernandez. Oh, wait, that's our team. Damn it.
Well, they ran into each other. I saw, and I got, I got to say that. I was going to post something on OJ's thing. You would think OJ would know, since he knows sports, he would know when somebody's running into each other. And that's what the case was. I know the pass block was there. Okay, the passing block was there. I think Shepard did he had an amazing game. I was pleased to see how he was. He had an over 100-yard game. The play calling,
Atrocious. Oh my God, was it bad? I don't think it could have been any worse.
now not just offensively, but defensively. I could not. They obviously, with Peppers getting beat, no adjustments was made at all, offensively and or defensively. We did a jet sweep for our number 1 draft pick. I get you're trying to get him the ball. Do a slip screen. Do a bubble screen. Do something. Broad Sports, I see you. I got you. I'm going to be putting out the link here in a second. Look, we need to expose his talent, not by using it. I think he still had like a negative 4-yard day. I think I didn't really look at that. Okay, this is a great question from Danny. Who's worse, Flowers or Nate Soldiers? I'm still gonna say Flowers. Flowers cost us some games with some
Yeah, I'm gonna say
costly
Flowers,
penalties. I gotta say Flowers. That's just me. Garrett, I don't like to say this because I've heard it from every Dallas Cowboy fan out there. He's gonna coach conservative. He's gonna be conservative. He's gonna coach not to lose. And that's what he did. I think the coaching, the play calling was a little tight, a little off. I don't understand 3rd and 11, and we're gonna hand it off. I don't get that.
I'm glad you bring that up too.
Well, I know that I try. I know that everybody sees me. Oh, Sneaky doesn't say anything bad. I don't, because I don't like to. Because we're in it. We're not a good team right now, but we're gonna get better. And I know this is gonna be a big game for us. This is gonna be. I'm not saying like a do or die situation, because let's be honest, we're used to being 0-2. I'm not making that an excuse, but I still don't see it happening. I see it being a low-scoring game, and I see it could be a possible win for us. However, defense. I mean, if we know that we're solid on defense, then let's be solid on defense. Let everything that we're questioning, the line, the QB, whatever, that's fine. You know what? That'll work itself out. But give us the defense. Give us what we had last year. At least give us that. Now, so defense could have played better. Line could have played better. Play calling could have been better. Now, let's talk about Jones. The only he made some throws that I think the touchdown or the potential touchdown was way off, but it was just good coverage. I don't want to put his I don't really think they're using his ability. That I think the play calling didn't showcase what he could do. Now everybody's gonna say I'm making excuses for him, but I'm just telling you from what I saw. He didn't throw. He didn't throw 2 or 3 interceptions. He didn't put our defense in bad situations. He tried to make he tried to play the game with how it was presented to him. So on this game 1, I'm not going to put this game on him. So now, Ant, I leave the floor to you.
I agree with everything you said. Every single word you said. What people are misunderstanding is that I'm not just blaming Daniel Jones. I'm not just blaming the defense. I'm not just blaming the offensive line. This was collectively every aspect of the game. Coaching.
Oh, yes.
Players.
Oh, yes.
Offense, defense, special teams. Everything was off yesterday or Sunday. What people are misunderstanding about how I feel about Daniel Jones is that you're in your third year. You're showing me that you've learned nothing. You are still eyeing your ex-receiver all the way down the field. You are still making bad decisions in the pocket. You are still not protecting the ball. Somebody needs to show him how to slide, which he can clearly do because I believe he did it once. I understand. Plus, his field awareness is horrible as well, because on that fumble, he had already won the first down. Just go there. That extra yard kills every time. So I'm not upset about the game Daniel Jones had per se. It's what I'm seeing continuously up into year 3 that is ultimately the same as year 1 and year 2. To me and a few other people, he has learned nothing. Now, we can put that on the coaches. We can put that on other players. It ultimately comes down to him. Another thing. I understand that Jason Garrett is the general of this offense. If they don't trust Daniel Jones to audible for him to change the play, and he's still running it the way Garrett wants him to, then they don't have the confidence in him either. Here's the thing. I still want him to do well. I've given up hope that he's going to do well. Do I want to be wrong? Absolutely. Could I be wrong? Absolutely. But going into this year, going into the first game of the season, you think he might want to show something a little different. And let's talk about the touchdown pass. Let's talk about the Kenny Galladay snags. They weren't good passes. Look at the pass that Shepard caught and ran for the touchdown. He had to reach so far, he almost lost his balance and fell over by himself out of bounds. Kenny Galladay had to reach so far to grab that ball that he snagged.
He had the DB on his back, though.
No, I get that.
Yeah.
I get that. But in essence, what you're looking at is Daniel Jones just throwing the ball. You see what I'm getting at? Kenny Galladay's a tall guy. He's as tall as Daniel Jones. Lob him one.
So you're and for me, I'm seeing it as placement. That was the only play. Yeah, and I'm not giving you pushback. I hear what you're saying, and I'm just saying what I saw. I really like this comment from Finney Knight. You have to be positive about our team. Yes. And those, and this first time I saw you on here, just know that 9 times out of 10, I am. Actually, 10 out of 10. But I think we need to, at minimum, recognize where and how this team went wrong or what needed to be fixed.
Here's my thing. The problems that we're having, Daniel Jones aside, the problems that we're having with this team date back to Eli Manning's teams, the last 5 years of his career.
Mhm.
We still have no offensive line. We still have no one that, and again, let's call a spade a spade. Eli was on his decline already, so Eli was making bad choices too. I get the whole thing. Listen, I get if we're down by 3, there's a minute and a half left on the clock, and Daniel Jones, we're on the 2-yard line. We got to drive, 98 yards to get a touchdown, and Daniel Jones is chucking the ball down the field because we don't have the time to dink and dunk here and there, and he throws a pick. That I get.
Right.
But if you're going to run the ball, you're on year 3, dude. Can we protect the ball?
Right.
And if you're going to throw to a receiver, this is the difference between, people want to compare Daniel to Eli. Okay. Eli's last 5 years are similar to Daniel's first 3 years. The difference was, and the thing that makes Eli better, is that Eli would look at his progressions. He would see this guy's not open, this guy's not open, this guy's not open. Daniel Jones follows his X factor down the field. There should have been, but because the defenders have bad hands or whatever, there should have been at least 2 interceptions on him yesterday. And we can't claim them because they didn't happen.
Right.
But there should have been 2 interceptions if those guys caught the ball. That's Daniel Jones not learning because he's been doing that since year 1. Now, we could say I'm trying to make excuses for this kid. It's just really hard right now.
Yeah.
We could say that the offensive line is not giving him the time. But even watching when the offensive line is giving him the time, he's still not going through his progressions. He's not looking for it. He's watching one receiver go down the field, and that's his main target. And it's readable. These guys are reading him. It's hard to defend him now, man, because after like I said in a Facebook post I posted earlier, if Daniel Jones improved on one of those things that I keep mentioning, just one of them, I can honestly say, okay, at least he learned to do that. But he's still doing the same stuff. That's what's so upsetting. That's what's getting me to believe that this may not change. Plus the fact that, what are we going on, 7-8 years here without hope? I don't want another losing season.
No.
I don't.
And I know for a fact Gettleman does not want one either.
He's gone. He's gone.
But this is only game 1. Let's keep in mind it's only game 1. We can easily, go on a 16-game winning streak. Yeah, I said it.
As much as I do like Kadarius Toney, I thought about it and it just aggravated me a little bit more each day. And then seeing what I saw Sunday, just blew it up for me. So here's the scenario. The Giants, it's been let known clearly that they were upset big time with the Philadelphia Eagles for taking Devontae Smith. Can we agree on that?
Mm-hmm.
It's been in the media, everything. Okay. That's problem number 1. Because I think the Eagles did us a favor. Now, the trading back part, okay. Actually, not okay. Because our biggest need, and as much as I loved Azeez Ojulari, I said going into that draft, our biggest need was O-line. Rashawn Slater was still there, even after Devontae Smith was drafted. Now, I know we traded back with the Bears. We got a pick out of it, and we got Kadarius Toney basically out of it, which, okay. I'm accepting because there's nothing I can do about it now.
Right.
The problem I'm having with it is that now our 2 number 1 picks, which if the season continues the way week 1 started, and I'm hoping it doesn't, we could end up with 2 top 5 picks. To me, that means we can go trade for a bigger name quarterback, which I don't want, or we can draft a quarterback,
which again I don't want because it puts us back at square one.
Right.
So I don't understand why we just didn't bolster what we needed. We knew this line. Listen, they gelled a little bit at the end of the season. We weren't great. We were okay at best, mediocre at best. And if our standard is mediocrity, then congratulations, Giants organization. You've reached that plateau. Now what? Because we've been mediocre before Eli retired, and then we're mediocre after Eli retired. I'm furious about this. Again, I don't want to hate Daniel Jones. I've met him. He's a nice kid. Not that he would ever say anything bad, but I mean, it's hard to watch him not get better, and I don't see it. He's not getting better to me.
Okay, now I'm glad you said that. Now again, let's talk about the play calling. I've chose not to listen to the Dallas Cowboy fans for whatever reason, right? I just want to ignore them, because some were happy to see him go, some weren't. And, his offense is bland. It's this, it's that. Granted, it's still the first game, but this is the second year. And I'm the one that's been defending Jones like, hey, he has not been in a system longer than 2 years. This is the second year. At what point are we going to be like, come on, Garrett, you got to put your players in better opportunities to produce? At what point are we just going to okay, because it can't, again, without Jones committing turnovers and, putting the defenses and, setting the defense up for failure. At what point are we going to be like, okay, Garrett, you need to do something about this offense? When I saw the game, there was so many head scratchers. Like, what? I mean, and I didn't. That's the first time I ever heard about it. About them not allowing Jones to audible. I thought he did audible a couple plays in the game. Now, so okay. Again, the question is: at what point do we just sit back and say, Garrett, you got to coach a better game? Now, before I turn it over to you, I do want to say this, and this is going to ring some bells. Now, Patrick Graham, our defensive coordinator, our assistant coach, I hold in a high regard because of the coaching that he did last year. He basically has the same people, if not better or upgraded people from last year. But he allowed this man to outcoach him. We can't have that. So I say to you, when will it be the play calling that we're going to look back and be like, okay, Daniel Jones didn't play a good game, but he didn't play a good game because of the dude threw for over 250 yards. I know OJ would say that's pedestrian, but for some, that's someone's average actually for a season.
Well, that's, to me, part of that is I didn't see how many yards he threw that last drive, but there's a bunch of yards right there that are garbage time yards.
Now, but I mean, okay, but again, at what point are we going to be like, okay, Garrett, you need to unleash him? When are we gonna say that? I mean, okay, we could put the blame on Jones,
but I think, okay, I get what you're saying, and I totally understand. But at the same time, what Daniel's doing, are you ready to let him do his own thing? Because I'm not. He's scared. The kid's playing scared, in my opinion. You're going into year 3. You shouldn't still be that scared.
See, I didn't see him playing scared. I just saw him. I honestly didn't think he had a bad game.
There were three runs I saw him take in the second half. I think one of them was a called play. The other 2, I thought he was running scared. One of them, he actually fumbled the ball on.
Yeah, the one. But then you got the first down. The other two.
Yeah,
Right.
but,
Yeah.
yeah. But again, on
I don't.
one of those, he's still going ahead first. Listen,
Right.
I'm not disagreeing with anything you're saying. I'm not.
Right. And I'm not. Obviously, there's no pushback here.
No.
But I do want to put some onus on Garrett because of the fact, last year, as soon as Garrett went to the Giants, oh, your offense is this and that and that and this. I actually had a Cowboy fan tell me, these are your first 3 plays. Handoff, screen, run up the middle. That's exactly what he told me. Now, I want to ask. Now I'm gonna change the question. I'm gonna shift the subject matter. I just want to hit this real quick, and then we'll go back to the game. We'll bring people on. Matter of fact, I'll do that now. I'm gonna. Can you stick around a little bit with me, Amp?
Yeah. I want to bring up the whole Saquon thing too.
All right. Yeah. Oh, I can't believe we forgot about talking about it. Go ahead.
So Saquon Barkley, I said it once and I'll say it again. Wasn't ready. Shouldn't have played. Should not have played at all. I don't care if he was 150% ready to go. You know why? Because I keep bringing up this one play. First of all, they ran him up the middle. Great. He looked good running up the middle, even though he didn't get that many yards. He didn't get hurt. That's key. What bothered me was, and let me know that he wasn't ready, like I'd said before they even told him he was starting, was the one play where he got the ball. I believe someone corrected me. The ball was pitched to him. He ran to the outside. There wasn't a defender for 15 yards. Might have been 10. Might have been 10. Old Saquon would have turned the Jets on, ran to him, and possibly tried to cut or ran through him. Saquon saw that one player there and turned and went back to where the line was congested. That bothered the hell out of me. That right there told me Saquon was either scared and or not ready. Because old Saquon would have hit that. Because at very best, even if he wanted to avoid the guy, instead of the 1 yard he got, he would have got at least 4 to 5 yards. For the love of me, I'm gonna, I can't say it again, but he wasn't ready. He wasn't ready. And I also brought up the fact that Booker, if people watch Booker when he played for the Broncos, he was one of those slow running backs. What I mean by slow is he wasn't slow running. He was one of those guys that started off slow. By the second quarter, he's picking up pace. He's finding the spots. He's doing this. He's doing that. They didn't give Booker a chance. And the fact that they started Saquon, who again wasn't ready, and Booker barely got a chance, again, that's something else that's on the coaches. It just bothers me. These guys aren't being coached properly. At least not week 1. I'm hoping we can turn this around.
Yeah, you're right. Booker got 4 attempts for 7 yards.
Yeah, it wasn't good.
And his longest one was a 6-yard run.
Right.
So, Ant, let me ask you a serious question. You're a diehard Giants fan, right?
Absolutely.
You bleed blue.
Yes.
Right? Okay. You're frustrated right now, right?
10%.
So let's quantify this frustration.
Mm-hmm.
Let's check this out.
Giants, fuck this team. I fucking give up with the fucking Giants, bro. I'm fucking Dallas Cowboys guy now, bro. Fuck the Giants. All right, y'all.
Would you ever do or say that?
First of all, he was full of shit because if he was really like F the Giants, he would have taken that shirt off, but he said it and kept it on, so he's full of shit.
Now let me say the F the Giants. Okay, we can see that in frustration.
Yeah, I said it a few times.
Yeah, I mean, I have yet to, believe it or not. I
let me rewind that. I've never said F the Giants. I've said F this team.
Yeah, there's no difference. Yeah. Well, no, I'm kidding. But and I know it's different, but this is the one thing we definitely don't agree on.
Mhm.
You don't like the Eagles. I can't stand the Cowboys. Would you ever say I'm now an Eagles fan?
Nope, but I've thought it.
Really?
On a bet, like, all right, yesterday or Sunday was bad. It wasn't that bad, but I've seen some bad losses where I went like, God, I should have just been an Eagles fan. But it never came out of my mouth till just now, so it doesn't count.
It doesn't count. I have never.
It will never come out of my mouth.
I have never, ever, and will never, ever say that.
Hey, what did I start the show off saying? I'm a fan of the name on the front of the jersey, not the name on the back.
Right.
That's going to ring true till the day I'm dead, and hopefully, if there's football in heaven or hell, for that matter, I'll be rooting for the Giants there too.
I don't. So I take it nobody tagged you in this. That video. Nobody sent that to you. Oh my God.
No.
I got tagged. It was sent to me. It was sent to my Instagram, my Facebook, my Messenger. People texted to me. This your boy.
Listen,
This your boy.
Young K was on Instagram talking crap to the guys, about the, losing to the Broncos, and you know what I did? Absolutely nothing. Why? Because he's right. I'm not going to argue with somebody who's right. The Giants look trash right now.
But I'm going to tell you this right now. I'm glad you brought up Young K. I'm glad you. I'm now that the Cowboys have now been introduced. Don't say shit. Y'all lost too. True. I don't care in the manner of how we lost. It don't matter.
A loss is a loss.
You could lose by 1 or 101. That's like that's like Chris Brown. That's like Chris Brown saying, "How you gonna hate from outside of the club if you can't even get in?" So don't come at me, Cowboy fans. Oh, you dropped your L. Well, no shit. You must have dropped yours too. I digress. Mike, help us out here, man. What you got, Mike?
Yo, what's up?
What it do?
It's just...
All right, hold on. Let's go ahead and get this clock going.
I feel your pain, Mike. I feel your pain, brother.
Yeah.
Mike, tell us the good, the bad, the ugly. You got 3 minutes. You are officially on the clock. Go.
Okay. I still have faith in Jones. I mean, he's not the best quarterback out there, but I still have faith in him. Yeah. I said 2 games max. That's it. I said 2 games max. He didn't do that bad, even though that fumble. And we're not gonna lie, the receivers and tight end, they dropped some passes. Some of the Rudolph dropped some passes. Mm-hmm. They dropped some passes, and he looked a little nervous. It's football's not easy. Obviously you'll be scared no matter who you are in football, but it's just. It's not easy to do. And for Barkley, I said it myself. I said why they shouldn't be rushing him. There's no reason to be rushing him just after that injury. I wasn't surprised. He didn't play that great anyway. So, I wasn't really surprised. They shouldn't have rushed him. And for what was I gonna say? For Galladay, they can't keep passing to Galladay. Come on.
But they didn't. They didn't start passing until the end of the game.
Yeah, it's just you can't keep targeting one player. He did okay passing the other targets, but it's I still.
You got a minute 20. You got a minute 20. Keep going.
And for the defense, they did okay, but I don't know what's wrong with those penalties. They're doing face masks. Was it roughing the passer? Are we that kind of team playing rough? Are we playing rough housing? Are we
undisciplined? Yeah.
I'll say this: our defense was a bigger problem Sunday than Daniel Jones.
Yeah.
100%.
Our defense was. I mean, and you said it was okay. You rock with that.
Yeah.
I did not see the defense of last year at all.
I don't know what they were doing roughhousing. I don't know what they were doing. And so just back to Jones. I mean, it's just he's doing good so far, and I mean he's doing good. You still have to have faith. It's like you could say example James Winston. I mean, the last that year he had 30 interceptions. I mean, are we gonna say he's still in the league? You know, he's starting for now he's starting. So are we gonna say? Obviously, they're different players, but I mean, are you gonna say he's a bust? He should not be on the team after 30 interceptions. It's just, I mean, Thursday is the ultimate. It's a test. I mean, after that, I mean, every play is bad. That's still bad.
I appreciate you.
And I said, oh wait, one more. We can't trust these. We can't trust these college quarterbacks. We can't trust these college quarterbacks anymore. It's just unreliable. There's not very many in the NFL right now that are good. I mean, there's like Holmes but it's very few.
Good. I think that's unfair to say for Daniel Jones, and yeah, I'm sticking up for him in that, because when you look at Daniel Jones and you go, we can't trust these quarterbacks coming out of college. The reason I say that is because from the organization, specifically Dave Gettleman, ranked him way higher than he should have been. Daniel Jones is not a first round number 6 pick. We knew that when he picked him, and we know that now. I still believe, as do many Giants fans, and I mean many, I'm talking thousands of Giants fans, do believe that Daniel Jones would have been there at 17, and our bigger need at the time, shockingly wasn't O-line, was an edge rusher, which was there. It was like this year's draft was almost similar in that aspect. We needed something. What we needed was there, and we turned our back to it and went somewhere else. It just doesn't make sense. And again, that's why you put this. That's why Dave Gettleman is a clown.
Mike, I appreciate you, man. You can stick around, but I do got to get you off the backstage. Let me hear it one time.
Hey, we still got Thursday, 5-0, and let's go Giants out.
I hope to see you Thursday, man.
Yeah.
All right. Well, there we go. Before I go to, I gotta hit up Giant fans first. I gotta hit up. I see you, Sleepy. I got you. Hold up. What's up, man?
Hola.
Wait, it's my guy right here, Jaden.
Yeah.
Tell me I'm wrong, Jaden.
What?
Jaden's been agreeing with almost everything I've been saying all day.
Well, Jaden, now's your time, because you are officially on the clock. Go ahead, Giants fan number 10. What you got?
All right. Honestly, I think our defense was good. I think the defense allowed, what was it, 37 points in total that game?
27.
Mm-hmm.
So 37. Yeah.
27.
I don't know. Either way, they allowed a lot of points. I think the reason that happened was it was tired. They were tired because our offense was ass the whole game.
I'm not one of those people that buys they're tired. These are professional athletes. If you can't put yourself on the field, whether you're there for 15 minutes, whether you're there for 20 minutes, whether you're there for 50 minutes, you have to be professional.
It's the same, but when you're constantly on the field, that's just unacceptable. That's not something they should have to do anyway. I think our offense should have helped them out more, because 13 points is ass. And
But if you look at it this way, they didn't do anything to help themselves out at all. They listen, when a team goes 3 for 3 on 4th down,
yeah.
And here's the kicker. Only one of them was a yard. The other 2, I think, were 7 and 8 yards. That's a problem. That's a big problem.
What's another problem is that you said our defense wasn't the issue. They had a total of 420 yards on us.
Right.
400, and then the time of possession, over 35 minutes. Unacceptable. They got to get out.
What was the time of possession for our offense though?
20 under 25 minutes.
Under 20 in just 60 minutes in a game?
Yes.
That's where I see the problem now, because we should have more, because our team, our Giants, that are running football, they should be, taking time off the clock to rest that defense. And I don't, with Saquon coming back too early, I don't.
And again, that's where I come back with the play calling. I mean, did we put our players in the right? I mean, but you know what? I got to give a shout out again to Shep. Shep balled his ass out.
Facts, though.
Oh my God.
I'll agree with you on this point, Jaden, about they shouldn't have that. Here's where I do put the a good blame on the defense. If the defense came out and had a stop, came out, had a stop, came out, had a stop, then I would say you're 100% right. The offense was to blame. No. Every time the Broncos had the ball, they walked down the field on the defense. So that's not good to me. That's not good at all.
True. I mean, at least not all those drives were touchdowns. It was just 3, and then
Right.
Of course we could have, got 7 maybe.
But at the same time, yeah, they weren't touchdowns, but every minute they're on the field, that's one less minute we have to score a touchdown. So
True.
I think we should have went back at them, and we should have been the ones on the our offense should have been more on the field, because we have Devin, Booker and all that stuff, and I think it's part of. I think the reason was because Saquon was rushed, and I think Saquon was scared to get hurt again. That's why I feel like
I agree.
Right now.
I do want to ask you an extremely important question before I let you go. How's Eli doing?
Amazing. He had to get his shots yesterday.
Oh no! Oh no!
Yeah.
Jaden, I'll tell you what, man. I hope to see you on Thursday. We could watch the game together. But until then, let me hear it one time, brother.
Let's go Giants! Ow!
Appreciate you.
See you, bro.
Yeah, the defense did not.
Like I said, it was all around. It was just a bad outing for the whole team.
Austin, what do you think, man? First off, good to see you as always.
What's up, Austin?
You are officially on the clock. What you got for me, man?
This one's tough to soak in. That's for sure. Because, like everyone's been saying, we did rush Saquon back. It's obvious. Like, he was scared to get hit, and he slipped a couple times. It actually scared me kind of, because coming back from a huge injury like he did, he could have ruptured something or injured his ankle, because he's had ankle issues before.
I'm not gonna lie. Every time he got tackled, I'm like, okay, he's good. He's good. He got up. He's good.
That, I would say, is definitely one of the positives to take from the game. He only played 10 plays. He did, there were some plays where it looked like he could have been re-hurt. The fact that he left that game as healthy as when he went in is a positive.
Yep, I can agree with that.
See, the glass was half empty there. See that?
Also, that first drive we had going real good, where Jones threw a bomb to who was that? Was that Shep? Was it Shep?
I think that was Shepard. No, Sutton. Slayton.
Oh,
I think it was Slayton. I think it was Slayton on that.
And then that's when they got the, what was it? Was it I think it was the pass interference or roughing the passer or something. And then, Solder or whatever, he gave up the sack. That should have been 7 points. I don't know, really. And then about the defense, where's our defense from last year?
Thank you. Yeah. That's the question. Yeah.
Did it disappear? Like, we have one of the probably top 10 defenses in the league.
We did. It was number 9. We had the 9th ranked defense, and we didn't play like it on Sunday.
No, because like Ant was saying earlier, we gave up how many fourth downs? 3 of them or 4?
They went 3 for 3 on fourth down. 2 of them were more than 7 yards or more.
Well, and I think the one was a touchdown.
I think you're right.
Yeah.
Wasn't it when? I think it was when Bridgewater ran it in.
I think you're right. I think that is that one. Yeah.
I think it was like a 4th and 8. He rolled out. He saw the pressure coming. He just took it and went.
Yep.
And I just
like
hope.
I said, if you're giving up a yard on fourth down, okay, a yard's not hard to make up. It can be, but if you're looking at the odds, I believe the odds are much higher for a 4th and 1 than they are for a 7 or an 8, 4th and 8. And
I'm saying.
they just here. You know what? Nobody's brought this up yet. Here's a fun fact. What is it with Giants linebackers or slash safeties that the Giants haven't been able to cover a tight end?
Yeah.
I can't tell you how many years.
Dan Arnold from last year, remember Cardinals?
Freaking Jason Witten, his whole career.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
But can I say one more thing?
Yep. Go right ahead. Man.
I just hope we come out Thursday with a different mindset and mentality, and we come out and just kick Washington's ass this week.
Yes, sir. Oh, that's a good way to end right there.
Yeah,
Let me hear one time, Austin.
Let's go Giants out. See you later, guys.
Appreciate you.
You know, I can say this much: if Daniel Jones comes out and has a good game, doesn't fumble, doesn't throw any picks, has a legitimate good game, and the Giants can pull this out, I'm not jumping back on a bandwagon, but I will say this. All right, let's see what he does next week.
Right.
That's all I've ever asked of him. Let's see a little better every week.
Gabe, what say you, man?
What up, Sneaky?
What's up, Gabe?
And all right, so I'm not gonna take the approach of talking about the loss, because I'm moving on, because that's what I got to do. But what I'm gonna say.
Now I will say. Well, let me pause the clock. Now, if you remember last year, Tuesdays were more of reflection, what we need to do, and then Thursdays is kind of like we're moving on type
shit.
So
Thursday's the game, Sneaky. That's the thing that's different.
Yeah. So that's the one difference. So I'll tell you what, you get a minute and a half to bitch about Sunday, and then you get the other, and I'll tell you when you get the other minute and a half to talk about Thursday.
All right.
And hold on. Go.
So I think honestly on Sunday, it was a team effort for the loss. I think that the offense didn't produce enough points, and that we ended up driving down the field, and then we threw an interception. We fumbled the ball. We actually didn't throw any interceptions. That's a positive. We fumbled the ball, or we wouldn't convert on third downs. And then our defense couldn't do anything. Our run defense was terrible. Everything on the defense was terrible. Our cornerbacks were getting burnt. It was pretty bad on that. I think a couple months back I heard this. I think it was Madeline Burke that said it. That Dalvin Tomlinson.
And no, Mike, we're just listen to them first, and then just be patient. Go ahead. Sorry. Go ahead.
I think Madeline Burke said this a couple weeks back, that Dalvin Tomlinson was going to be a big loss, right? So I think really why we lost, I think Dalvin Tomlinson was a big loss. He might have not shown up on the stat sheet, but he diverted the offensive lineman to him instead of all on Leonard Williams. And he paved the way for Leonard Williams to have a good season last year. So I really think that was a big loss to our Giants run defense and the defense in general. On the Saquon thing, what you guys are saying, like rushing Saquon, honestly, he didn't come out injured. And he may have not produced a lot of yards, but he took hits, and that's what I think is the big thing, because he needs to knock the rust off. Like, when would you have rather have him knock the rust off? I'd rather him learn. He needed to take hits. That was the bottom line. So I'd rather him take the hits in that game as our first game and then go into the second game and produce more because he can see what he did wrong from the first game. So I don't think that having Saquon in at running back wasn't that big of a deal because he came out fine. He wasn't injured, right? So I don't know why we're gonna get upset about that because he's out there.
Okay.
And he's not injured.
Gabe, you were on a roll, so I didn't want to stop you, but you got like 29 seconds left.
Oh,
so.
shoot.
So here's
Anyways, I think our Giants fans should go in with a positive outlook on Thursday. I think if we keep complaining about our team, that's not going to make us have a successful game because then the players aren't going to feel the energy. So, I think we need to go in with the positive outlook and get the dub.
Go ahead, Eric.
So here's what I want to say about the Saquon thing. This is why it was an issue for me. Now, granted, I know that I get what you're saying and you're not wrong, but here's what I'm saying. Why would you risk a game wasting runs on a guy that's not ready when you had a guy that was ready and could have produced? Now, again, we lost the game. There's nothing we can do about it. And again, I'm not saying you're wrong. It just doesn't make sense to me in the aspect of let's give him 10 touches, see where he's at, and let him go. That's
he needs to take tackles.
That's something that should be done in practice because they do tackle in practice.
Right, that's true. Right.
Well, Gabe, it's so good to see you, man.
Yeah.
I'll see you Thursday. I hope you get that frog out of your throat. It looks like a really big frog.
Man,
or
say something.
Or you could be becoming a man. I'm sorry, a man.
No, I have a sword.
He said, no, I don't want to be a man. I'm staying home.
He had a sore throat from yelling at the TV on.
I did too.
That's what I was yelling about the defense, and then when Daniel Jones there, when he fumbled that ball, you should see my reaction. Oh my gosh!
I believe it.
Tell you what, let me hear one time, Gabe.
Let's go Giants! Ow!
Appreciate you.
Yeah, bro.
That's too funny. That is too funny. Yeah, my throat was sore too. Okay, so now I think we addressed all Giants needs right there.
My butt is sore. You're not going to ask why?
I'm gonna.
You're not going to ask why?
I need a fork. Why?
Because I'm tired of being raped by the Giants.
Right,
dude, you guys won. What are you hitting walls for?
I didn't hit a wall.
What'd you do?
I was last Sunday. I was helping my mom clean out the basement because Ida absolutely destroyed my basement because my basement flooded.
Oh, sorry about that.
And I fell down the steps.
Oh, is it broke or?
So I was at the doctor's yesterday, and I have to get an MRI because they think I potentially tore my labrum.
Ooh.
Oh, wow.
Because they were looking at the x-rays. They said my AC joint wasn't separated, but they think that possibly what happened was that my shoulder dislocated and came back in, but in a not so good way where it looked like my socket came in front of my ball.
That's the surgery I just had back in January.
Yeah.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, it was other things as well, but the main one was the labrum tear and then my bicep being
Hold on 1 second.
Yeah, that's
but yeah.
I got a doctor for you if you want. Just let me know.
I was with Penn yesterday.
Okay.
Yeah, so my options were either next Friday in King of Prussia or the one that I took because I want to get this done as quickly as possible. 7:30 in the morning next Tuesday in Yardley.
Are you going to St. Mary's?
That I don't know.
Actually, St. Mary's is in Langhorne. What's in Yardley?
Penn, I guess.
Yeah. You know what? Yeah, they have an office there. You're right. My regular doctor's in Yardley.
Yeah.
Right.
So that's gonna be about a good hour drive for me.
Nice.
Let's Broad Sports. You got 3 minutes on the clock. What do you got?
It was an exciting win for my Philadelphia Eagles on Sunday against the Atlanta Falcons. Proved a lot of haters wrong. But I just love how the narrative always switches with us. Because you see people saying, oh, Eagles are easily losing to Falcons. They suck. They suck. And then as soon as we kick their ass, the narrative flips and people like to deflect and not admit that they're wrong. Oh, that win doesn't count. It was against the Falcons. Their defense is terrible. Beat a real team. I'm just sitting there like, just say that you were wrong. Just say you're wrong.
I was wrong.
Win is a win.
Wait, no.
Yep.
I'm like,
Yep.
right. You're
No,
like a
I
mirror.
would-
I can
No
see
matter
right
how
through
you get it, it's a win.
And if they say that it didn't count, preseason was 2 weeks ago.
Yeah,
exactly.
It did count.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, that definitely didn't come out of my mouth.
Oh, I know it didn't come out of your mouth.
Yeah.
I've seen people on this app. Like one guy had us going 0-17, so definitely had to clown him.
I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah. But besides this, today was a good day because I hit 40K, and I did not only hit 40K, I also hit 1 million total likes on TikTok.
Oh, good for you.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
So yeah, when you and I first met, I think you had like 5 followers.
Yeah, I think I was at like maybe 200.
No, okay, you had more than 5. But good for you, man. Good for you.
Yeah. But it's going to be an interesting game against the 49ers with Mostert being out for at least 8 weeks. Jason Verrett, their top corner, tore his ACL, so he's out for the season. It's going to be an interesting one.
You talking about this Thursday?
No, Sunday.
Oh, okay. Oh.
Our home opener against the Niners. I mean, I think the Giants-Washington game will be interesting too. Yeah, Daniel Jones is 4-0 against Washington, but I think Washington, they've developed a better team in my opinion. And knowing how Washington's corners are, they will take advantage of Daniel Jones's lazy eye all day long. Because a lot of people, like some people, just get like offended because I think that Daniel Jones isn't a good quarterback, but I give my reasons. I say he's impatient in the pocket mainly because he has no pocket besides Gates and Hernandez, and also he doesn't like to check down. He stares at one guy and he's like, "Hey, defense, yeah, this is the guy I'm throwing to." Like let's just say like Sneaky's another wide receiver, but I want to throw to you the entire time, man. Pointing that way. He's like, "Hey guys, I'm throwing an ant. Come get it."
Yeah.
You know, I got to say something about the check down. When Eli, there was a point in his career when that's all he would do.
Yeah.
Would throw the check downs. And so then he was getting ridiculed for throwing too many. Now Daniel Jones is getting ridiculed for not throwing that many. Again, I think it goes along the lines of play calling. I don't remember him checking it down once.
No, but he also doesn't like to change to another receiver. He just likes to keep his eyes focused on one guy because there's a lot of quarterbacks in the NFL that are better at just like staring at one guy and it's like, I got your next defense. I'm gonna throw it to another guy. But Daniel Jones is like, you're my guy. I'm throwing it to you.
You know what I think would have made a really big difference in this? Kadarius Toney, you get one play the whole game?
Yeah.
No, he got like 2. But
okay.
and then I think he got yards on the second one. But
Devontae balled out on Sunday. It's also an amazing accomplishment for him because not a lot of guys can say this. His first career catch was a touchdown.
Hmm.
Yeah, his first career catch was an 18-yard touchdown.
Well, since we're going there, Azeez Ojulari is the youngest player to record a sack in his first year.
Wow.
Yep. Tony, he was targeted twice. 2. He got 2. -2. Longest 4 yards.
Yeah,
so,
I think I want to say the longest for Devontae was maybe between like 25 to 30, I think.
Gotcha. Well, Broad Sports, it's always a pleasure. The timer did hit. But you must acquit. No, I'm kidding.
Before I sign off, I'll show you this because I think you're going to have a good laugh at it. Let me just turn away for a second.
This guy jinxed it. He jinxed it. If y'all don't know what I'm talking about, go to my TikTok. He jinxed it. I like it. I like it.
That's good.
I like it.
It's going to be a good weekend for not just Philly sports, but Pennsylvania sports, because you know what game's on Saturday, right?
Yeah, I know.
Penn State Auburn, which one matchup that no one talks about is going to be Smoke Monday versus Jahan Dotson.
It'll be a good matchup.
Yeah, Jahan's easily right now one of the best receivers in the nation.
Yeah.
His stats for 2 games, 10 receptions, 167 yards, and 2 touchdowns.
Good stats.
This motherfucker. Not you, Broad Sports.
Well, clearly.
Let me hear it one time, man.
All right. We are Penn State. Let's go Giants. Ow.
Go blue.
Oh, shit.
I got it in there. I snuck it in there on him. He's not a fan of Michigan. Sorry.
I am not gonna post anything what OJ is throwing out there. I'm not.
Oh man, now I want to see it because I might actually agree with him.
No, because this dude, hold on a second. Hold on. Bear with me, guys. Hold on. Bear with me here for 1 sec. Hold up. Oh. I was like, what the hell is that noise?
Yeah, I heard it too. There it goes again.
Oh. No, that's Sierra. Listen to some music, if that's what you want to call it. Bear with me 1 second here. I am not here. Let me put the I'll tell you what. Let me put this out there. All right. Guys, I see you in the backstage. Please bear with me. I'll bring you all on. You there, Nico?
Going once.
Nico.
Going. There he is.
There he is.
Okay, can you guys hear me?
Weird.
Yeah, you might want to raise your camera up. Why is it glitchy like that?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Oh my god, what is happening? Hold on. I cannot hear you guys. Hold on, give me like 2 seconds. It's not the Washington Wi-Fi.
He said it's not Gritz's Wi-Fi.
Hold on, can you kick me off for 2 seconds?
Sure.
I wasn't expecting.
Oh, that kind of sucked.
Yeah, a little bit.
All right, so let me do this real quick. So I don't okay, well, hold on. Okay. I think it's this one. All right. Bear with me 1 second here. I blame this on this guy right here. Here we go. So give us the same love. And you know there's receipts. All we got to do is go back and check. That's all we got to do. But that's OJ. Watch this.
I'll answer that question. Part of the reason.
Yes or no? Yes or no?
No, there's an answer to it though. The answer is no. The answer
exactly.
Is no. But can I explain, please? Can you give me 10 seconds to explain? This is why, bro. For me, it was a little bit more sentimental because deep down, even though I hate the Cowboys, part of me was rooting for them against the Bucs a little bit more so for that. You guys, the Giants fan, to me, you guys made us look horrible that.
Oh, my bad.
game, man. I'm not gonna lie. I was petty. I wasn't gonna give you guys credit. That's the truth, bro. You guys made us look bad. I was pissed. I'm not giving y'all credit. So that's the difference. That's the God honest truth.
And you want to know my answer, White? Because you are a Giants hater.
I'm an NFC.
Oh!
I'm an NFC East hater.
Okay, that's fair. First down.
That's not true. That's not true.
No.
He
More
hates
than
the
a clinic
Giants.
right now.
I never see him. He never puts up anything about the
Don't you do that.
Eagles. He never
Don't
puts
you-
up anything
you're
about
gonna
the
jinx
Cowboys,
it.
and he never
Don't
puts
do
up
it.
anything about
I don't
Washington.
want to hear that. Did you hear him? Hold on. First, did you hear what he said?
No.
Okay, I'm going to back it up. Now, those of you that are listening for the first time ever, let's digest this real quick, okay? The last time OJ said something nice about the Giants, it snowed in Dallas. It snowed in Dallas. And so when he made this comment about my guys, I'm like, wait a minute. Here we go. Answer a White because you are a Giants hater.
I'm an NFC.
Oh!
I'm an NFC East hater.
Okay, that's fair. First down. First down.
Going on a clinic right now, bro.
My dumbass agreed with him. Then I remembered. I'm like, wait a minute. He just jinxed us. Don't say stop. Don't you do that. Don't you? You're gonna jinx it. Don't do it. I don't want to hear that.
A few minutes later.
I shut it down from the 22. Off the play fake. Jones stepping away from the pressure, using his legs for the first time. And
my God!
He lost the football. And Denver recovers it.
I was done.
The empty chair said it all.
I was done. I mean, I later came back, and I'm always ride or die. So, Nico, you ready? All right, here we go.
Yeah, my webcam is honest to God so bad right now, so it's whatever. What's going on? How y'all doing?
Well, not much. 3 minutes.
All
you are
right.
now officially on
I
the
am,
clock.
I am, you know what, and for the first time ever, you always say I kiss your ass, and not always, but you know what, I'm gonna give this one to you. You finally came to the senses of Danny freaking Dimes, baby. And let me tell you, I'm glad that you finally saw what we were all seeing.
Yes, Thomas. Did you get the link?
So I give you props to that. Mr. Big Blue.
Appreciate it.
SneakyG, man. Now,
yes,
I love, there's one thing I love in a sports fan, and that's three things: positivity, hope, and delusion. You, by some means, have two of those. You have the hope and the positivity. You don't have the delusion, which I like that. But let's just keep it real. This Thursday, if I'm you, I'm gonna send you some Pampers diapers because Chase Young is gonna have a field day with that old line. Just saying. And we still have our bet too. Correct.
Me and you?
Yes, we had a bet that we agreed on last week.
What was the bet? Remind me.
It was the lunch for Dallas when I had down.
Oh, I didn't agree to that.
Yes, you did, bro. Oh my God, I'm pulling up.
Did I agree to that?
Yes, you did on stream.
I think you did. I vaguely remember that.
Leaky G, man.
Wait a minute. I think I said peanut butter jelly sandwiches, right?
Yeah, I'll take either one. It don't matter. It don't matter as long as when we win, it's coming from you. I'll take that. Okay. I'll take that.
Wait a minute. Wait, nope. I think I do remember that now. Yeah, lunch. Let me see where we can
agree to that.
Because actually, I believe Nico. You asked him what he was looking for. I believe Nico said tacos. Anywhere?
Yes. Anywhere with good tacos. Yes.
Yeah,
it's just being a walking W this week for man. Look at the Giants. Look at the Giants, man. God, first he admits Danny Dimes is horrible, and now this, man. Good shit, Ant.
I'm just
Oh.
being honest, man. That's all.
Sneaky, I followed you on because there's a new TikTok that I created with a bunch of other like creators like me, Browns by Jacob, and I followed you on that. It's called TikTok Dudes. And yeah, football content, all that. I gave you a follow, so if you want to follow back, Ant too, you know.
Well, I appreciate that. So, what I didn't see what happened to Fitz. I saw a little bit.
6 to 8 weeks, bro. That's tough.
Yeah,
I did not want Fitz starting, and we paid him $10 million of crap. Honestly, like Taylor Heineke's so much better.
We'll find out this week for sure.
I mean, he ain't scared. If he could dot up the Buccaneers' defense, I am worried. I'm going live for that game on YouTube, so as I'll either be crying or opening up a bottle of champagne, spraying it. Actually, no, I can't say champagne because every time I say that, I lose.
That is true.
I need to stop talking. I just need to stop opening up shit.
I think you just jinxed your boys, bro.
So let me hold on. Let me go to the game. I am curious on how Heineke did.
123, 11 for something, and 123 yards, and 1 touchdown. I could be so wrong right now.
No, you could also be so right. So, holy crap! I can't. Oh no, that's the. Oh my god, I can't find it.
I got you. Give me 2 seconds. You just want to know how Heineke did, or just how awful my team did?
Oh, okay. Here we go. No, I found it now. So box scores. How did Heineke do? Yep, 11-15, a touchdown. He had pretty good. He did have a pretty good game.
It's just his
11-15.
It's just like I don't understand why we're not starting him. I don't.
Well, it's because you're paying what's his name all that money.
Yeah, that's exactly.
And we're paying Heineke a 2-year, $8 million deal.
No.
It's an incentive contract, just like Taysom Hill's contract. It's all incentives, so like he won't even be making that much at the end of his contract.
Well,
I will say that Herbert looked really good. I was somewhat impressed with Herbert.
I had us losing that game, so I'm not surprised.
I'm really curious as how we're going to bounce back now. Coach Judge said something that kind of stuck out to me in his Coach Judge.
Thank you.
Said something that kind of stood out to me a little bit. Asshole. Wouldn't have you any other way.
That's right.
That the defense, the Washington football team has that defense where you have to tick down the field. I'm summarizing. Basically saying that, we're not, and that you guys don't have or don't allow explosive plays.
No.
I don't know. I mean, obviously, Coach Judge is not gonna, give out the game plan.
It'd be a giant-like thing that would happen, but yes.
No, he wouldn't. He wouldn't give out the game plan. So I don't know if he's just saying that to, just to say it, and we should expect the opposite. But let's just play the game that let's play the game that he's playing right now. If your defense is that way, I mean, he gave Chase Young props. Okay. I don't know why he would say that in the press conference. And any guesses, Ant?
It's what happens.
At this point, I couldn't tell you anything about our team right now. I'm just like, I don't know what to expect. I really don't. I wish I did, but I don't know what to expect. They could come out and be lights out awesome, and they can come out and put out the exact same thing they did last week. That's another one of the frustrating things about being a Giants fan. You don't know what to expect.
I mean, we got their team. I think a fumble, interception. I mean, Rashawn Slater locked up. I mean, Chase Young, but like everyone's sitting here telling me, "Oh, Rashawn Slater." I mean, Rashawn.
Wait,
Slater,
who locked up Chase Young?
Rashawn Slater.
Oh, the guy that should have been our draft pick. Yeah. Okay. Sorry. I
thought you were about to say an insult. I'm like, he's good. Like he's not a.
No, I know. Believe me.
Yeah.
Well, let's not forget even though it was last year, Thomas locked up Chase Young last year, both games. So I mean, I'm just going to throw that out there.
Yeah, Young did have a sack though in one of the games.
I say honestly, our defense is way better than it was last year. I do think losing Ronald Darby was probably our biggest loss, but then we kind of went out and got William Jackson, who's about 40 times better. But I mean, I don't know. It should be a good game. I really do think that it's going to come down to. I don't think it's going to come down to a wire. Honestly, I'm going to say something like that we've always said. I think it's just going to come down to who can lower the turnovers. Honestly. Danny Dimes, I wouldn't be surprised he fumbles. Tyler Heineke throws an interception. Wouldn't surprise me. Would I get pissed off? Absolutely. But I don't know. I'm projecting that we're going to win 17-14. We win by some miracle. But yeah.
I don't even know. It's kind of like it is what it is.
It is what it is.
See, I don't want to be one of those fans as a Giants fan, and I think that's what infuriates me more than anything in the world, is that I'm seeing a lot of Giants fans almost accepting that we're going to go through another year of this. Not saying we are, because again, things can change 180 degrees, this week. I hope.
No,
but
Kadarius Toney, I'm sorry, I just don't see the reason of why got him. Why
you can't. You didn't even have a full sample of what he could do. Just that game.
On 2 plays.
Yeah.
I'm not saying 2 plays, but let's look at a Christian Darrisaw where y'all could have gotten Darrisaw, Slater, or another wide receiver when you already have Slayton and Shepard and John Ross and Kenny Galladay. I mean,
yeah. Again, I can't do that. We don't even know what he could do.
He could be the next Scott Johnson for all I know.
I mean, yeah, the play calling was so atrocious. I can't even give you a fair answer or question on that.
I got a question for you. We have John Ross on our team. Why is Dante Pettis returning kicks?
Not only why was Peppers back there?
Peppers, all right. Peppers, I get his excuse. He's done it in college, and he was pretty explosive at it at Michigan. So I kind of get that. But again, we brought in John Ross solely for his speed. Why is he not returning kicks? I don't get it.
Yeah, I just don't. Yeah, I just don't know why. I know Peppers was explosive, and I know he can run one back, but no, I just don't understand why he's. I mean, you bring up a good point. And we can't say that. One game. We're gonna say one game. Kadarius Toney was a no. You can't. We can't say that right now.
You were right the first time.
Was I? Yeah, that's what I get for second guessing myself. Nico,
honestly, taking Azeez Ojulari. Oh, my bad.
Oh, go ahead.
Continue.
Yeah, you go ahead and finish that. Finish your thought.
Oh, no, I was gonna say honestly, taking Azeez Ojulari in the first round would have made more sense than taking Toney in the second. So just saying.
It still wouldn't have made sense to me. It still wouldn't have made sense. I would have been happy with it either way.
He wouldn't have been in the second round. He wouldn't have been in the second round.
That is who? Toney or
Toney wouldn't have been in the second round.
Oh yeah. Well, who knows? But yeah.
No, I know he wouldn't have been.
Good luck to both of you for Thursday. Can't wait for the game.
Thank you.
Should be a fun one. Ant, I can't wait to talk to you that Friday. Just not to hear first reaction, just of the new cuss words you're going to make up that you've been saying that you're going to make up for Daniel Jones.
You might see that happen after the game.
But Nico, let me hear it one time.
Good luck to the both of y'all. Let's go, Giants. Ouch.
Thank you. Yeah, there is not enough of a sample to
two touches is not.
No, that's not enough. So we got a Giants fan that just popped up. Thomas, go ahead, man.
All right, where do I?
All right. Hold on. Have you been watching the whole show?
Oh no, I just got on. I had homework to do and stuff.
Oh, okay.
I have to say this before you start his clock. Thomas has been agreeing with me for the most part.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Oh yeah.
All right. 3 minutes may not be enough for how much I'm gonna bash the Giants here.
But mash it all in.
All right, so we start off. We get the ball, Slayton. First of all, you get the ball, you're in field goal range. What is Jason Garrett thinking in his mind to do a play that could go backwards? You want to give Tony the ball, that's okay, but a backwards play.
Thank
you.
You.
Have 3 points in your pocket. You could
Thank
get
you.
this offense doesn't score at all, and so we get pushed all the way out field goal range, and then they get the ball. I believe they got field goal then or stop. First of all, let me say the defense lost us this game. The defense lost us this game, and Jason Garrett lost us this game. We could not get a 3rd down or 4th down stop to save our lives. Azeez Ojulari, I don't care you're a rookie. If you're letting Teddy Bridgewater stiff arm you out and break a sack, like what are you doing, bro? Hey,
I was gonna say McKinney. You can't forget McKinney.
McKinney. Bradbury was getting beat in coverage. Peppers was getting cooked all day long.
Yes. Yeah. But okay. Now let's talk about that. Is it the defensive scheme? Because let's bring this up. When it panned away, I don't remember what down it was, but it looked like they were in zero coverage. Nobody was in the middle of the field. You had a safety deep.
Mm-hmm.
And then you had 86 do an inside dig. And Peppers couldn't cover it. He did an inside dig because there was nobody, and he had no inside help whatsoever.
Yeah, I wouldn't like throwing the flag on Patrick Graham at all. Yeah, obviously one game, but like
no.
Yes, but
yes, you can because the defensive calling, they didn't make how many plays were the wide receiver wide open? Like nobody was covering the flats.
Yes,
I mean. We got a gift from that. Like I said earlier, the TD pass that was dropped.
Yeah.
No. I don't believe Graham got us in the right situation. Yeah. I mean, and that's just my opinion.
What I was gonna say is the one Darnay Holmes was getting eaten up. Bradbury was not himself at all. Dory Jackson, I didn't really know much of that. Like I thought it was okay. But Blake Martinez missed a tackle on a crucial 4th down.
Yes.
And all right, so now I'm gonna go to offense. Like basically, that was the defense. Logan Ryan got a lucky strip, whatever. Like they could have really blown us out if it was a blowout, but the score didn't indicate it. Nate Solder is pathetic. He is pathetic. He's so bad. Will Hernandez was bad. The new Ben guy that we got from the Ravens, he was good in pass block, and but we could not run block at all.
No, we could not. No, and he came in because Lemieux was hurt, right?
Lemieux only got 15. I don't even think he's playing Thursday. What I've been hearing.
He's out.
He's still
I feel bad for him. Why are we running Saquon like he's a downhill runner every play? That's not And one of the plays you could tell Saquon couldn't cut, or he ain't cut. He wanted to be more careful, but you could tell obviously his first game back, it wasn't the real Saquon Barkley. I expect this Thursday not to be much of a change.
Well, I hope Thursday we do some pitches.
Yes,
or
outside zone, anything.
Yes, or off the tackle a little bit, not between the tackle and the guards.
Exactly.
We can't.
Here's the thing the Giants have gotten away from with Saquon, and I actually think it would help in his progression on how he's feeling about his injury. Screens.
Yeah.
Screens.
That'd be good. Let him pass, use him in the pass too. And we're not we don't target Kenny Golladay until the 4th quarter. Catch radius is really good. He can catch anything. He doesn't separate, but his catch radius, he can catch a lot of balls. So even if he's covered, we should still throw him the ball. Like the only thing that's gonna make him like miss it is a good defensive play by a corner. Like it's pathetic. Jason Garrett is the most pathetic offensive coordinator that I've ever seen. Like I know I know you don't want to give Daniel Jones another offensive system, but he is stick every single time. Like
I can't. I can't defend the play calling. So let me ask you this. I know you're a little late, but in the beginning, I kind of went ham a little bit. And what's up, Rashad? I kind of went, and OJ knows he is in the backstage, people. So just please stand by. I got to say this. You're so right, and I'm glad you brought up that little jet sweep, which I still don't understand. In the beginning of the game, I made the comment. I said, why not do a slip screen or a bubble screen, something to get him the ball away from the 8 in the box.
But look where he's in college. It's really not that hard. Like
that's exactly what I was alluding to.
But again, too, I also go back to that pitch play I called when he easily had 5 yards before anybody would have touched him, and he chose to turn it back up inside for guard.
I'm sorry, I'm talking about Tony.
Yeah, we're talking about
we're talking about Tony because of that little jet sweep.
Oh, okay.
You have good plays with the one play that he was a running back and they had him motioning, like stuff like that. It's okay, but when you have Tony doing I get he's barely practicing, but why? Like he didn't even get any more playing time for the rest of the game. Like I get it, we have other receivers and stuff, but like I don't know, dude. Like Jason Garrett's whole philosophy is like really, really pathetic. Like bad,
and I'm trying to defend him, but it's hard.
It's the Giants. It's reached a breaking point. Like Joe Judge, I liked him last year, but the challenge flag is one thing. Like that was retarded. Like that was so dumb. But when
he admitted that today, he actually said that he wasn't thinking.
But
just happened
when you say when the social media, all the insiders, Giants are saying they practice hard and they play so hard, why is it not translated onto the field?
Right.
As far as our offense is considered, I'm going to bring up a point that I know a few people have brought up. I don't know if anybody's brought it up to you guys.
And Thomas, after this thought, we unfortunately got to move on, man.
I got one more thing to say.
Okay.
What are you saying?
So I was saying the thing not a lot of people are considering here is the reason I won't put a lot of this on. Again, the call that the challenge call was stupid. A reason I won't put a lot of the offensive woes on Joe Judge is because what a lot of people are forgetting is Jason Garrett is not a Joe Judge choice. Jason Garrett was in place before Judge was even hired. So that's a Maritish thing.
Oh yeah.
I believe had Joe Judge brought in somebody he wanted, we might be looking at a different situation here.
Mm-hmm.
That's just my thought. Not a lot of people remember.
No, I think he got hired after the fact.
Nope. He was hired as the offensive coordinator before Judge was even hired. Yep.
Right. But he wasn't brought on until after Judge was hired, though.
No, he was already signed.
Yeah, I
think
that's right. Actually, because there was rumors that he was going to be the head coach, but then they before we even hired a head coach, I think we hired him as offensive coordinator.
That's what happened.
Yeah,
and that's because John Mara and Steve Tisch like signing guys, former players. I can't stand that. I cannot stand that. Just because they're former players doesn't necessarily make them qualified. And the Giants ownership loves doing that.
Yeah. One last thing. This team has been poverty since 2011, I'd say, since we won the Super Bowl. How many 0-5, 2-7, 0-2? I'm sorry. I'm going to say it right now. If we don't win Thursday, to me, I'm still going to watch the team and support them, obviously. For me, the season feels like another lost cause. Like you could be mad saying it's only 2 games, but it's just nothing changed. Nothing changes.
I just want to see something. Give me something to believe in. That's all I'm asking. Give me something
If
to
we
believe
can't
in.
be, if it was the Bucks, I wouldn't say it. But we are playing Taylor Heineke. If we can't beat him, if the Giants,
Yeah.
I haven't say if we. I know Daniel Jones will probably struggle, maybe turn the ball over once against Washington because they're a great defense. If our defense can't win this game, and our offense just help them to slice bit, like 3 touchdowns, it's another lost cause in my opinion. I hope I'm wrong, but like I know you're making that face, but it's a repeating thing. It happens every year, every single year. That's my.
I'll say this.
Okay, hold on.
Go
So Coach Judge was hired January 8th. Garrett was hired January 17th. So
okay.
he was hired after the fact. But to your point, I will say this. I don't know if that was a Judge thing or ownership or even when I said the ownership or Gettleman. So,
And as much as we want bash Evan Ingram, he really is a weapon. Like I know he makes you want to smash your head into a wall.
That's why we get so pissed off about the catches he doesn't make. He makes spectacular catches. The problem is he doesn't make the ones we need him to make.
Yes.
That's where it's frustrating.
Yeah. Well, we'll see. I don't think he's gonna play Thursday, but whenever he plays, I just hope he's changed. But
I got kicked off. I got kicked out of back. Oh, so Thomas, we unfortunately we gotta move on. Hey man, I hope to see you Thursday.
You're going live during the game, like
I'm going live. I'm going, and I'll bring Giant fans. I'll bring people. I'll bring Giants fans on during the game.
Yeah. All right.
But I mean,
I may be like I don't think I'll be home watching, but we'll see.
Let me hear it one time, man.
Let's go Giants. Oh, like that pains me to say now, kind of.
We'll get better.
Yeah.
We'll get better. I hope so. I love the fact that we all agree on the same thing. It's just the delivery of the message, So let's bring up the Jinxter right here.
I got 10 minutes, brother.
Oh, okay. I don't think. OJ, is that you?
A good picture of him. Uh-oh. Did he get Christ?
Okay. I got this mother. Why? Shut up. I don't want to hear it.
Where do
Whatever.
I begin? So, can I address something?
Go ahead. Jones sucked.
I'm not gonna even.
And I'm kidding. But go ahead.
To be completely honest with you, Daniel Jones did not play tremendously terrible. He did not. Like, you guys didn't see any posts of mine. Oh, Daniel Jones. I mean, I made little jokes here and there, but it wasn't on him. But Sneaky, you mentioned that we did not have enough sample size to make a case against Kadarius Toney, whatever his name is. But this is my thing, right?
Okay.
As an outsider looking in, I recognize that the biggest weakness that the Giants have coming into the season is the offensive line. That has been your biggest weakness for the longest time, and that is not addressed. You go and get Kenny Golladay. You go and get another receiver. I forgot his name. And you mean to tell me you're going to draft for your first-round draft pick a wide receiver? No, you either draft a pass rusher or someone in the offensive line, which the Vikings did. 3 picks after you guys. Whoever they drafted, I forgot his name. That's who you guys should have picked. It makes no sense. Not only that, if you're going to draft a receiver, draft a Jamar Chase. Draft a marquee receiver. Not no Tony, some guy nobody's ever heard of.
That was the Giants' idea. They were touted on taking Devontae Smith. The problem was the Eagles jumped up to get him. which again to me was a bad idea. Rashawn Slater was still sitting there.
And I'm going to piggyback off of that. Okay, we went Kadarius. I mean, I don't know how everything played out, and I'm just gonna kind of throw it out there and summarize. Okay, Gettleman. Now, when we traded back, to the 20th slot, we got a first round, a third, and a 4. Okay.
Yeah. Hold on. I keep talking. I'm listening.
Okay, which benefited us because entering the draft, we only had 6 picks. We had no equity. So my thing is this: I'm guessing, and I'm gonna pretend I'm a GM. I'm guessing Gettleman probably saw, like, you know what? I could get a lineman, or I could take a chance to get a lineman, or you could be like, I got this first round pick, and plus these other 2. I don't want to say but tradable picks. Okay, with the Bears, I could get my lineman, or I can get equity for next year, which he ended up using one of those drafts in the later rounds. Okay, so I mean I think that's the gamble he took.
But here's the thing.
That's the only thing I can think of. That's the only thing.
This is the problem I have. When it comes to drafting, there's typically 2 philosophies when it comes to drafting. Number 1, you draft the best player available, or number 2, you draft the player that reflects the biggest need that you have, the biggest weakness. The Giants did neither of those things. I'm sorry, that's the truth. The Giants did neither of those things. You didn't get first of all, you needed to address the offensive line. You didn't do that. And at that point, when you guys drafted Tony, he was not the best available player, in my opinion. But that it is what it is on that standpoint. I will say this, and I hope all Giants fans are listening. This is the next point I want to bring up. Daniel Jones, from all intents and purposes, he's more of a game manager. He's not gonna go out there and win you the game. So what he needs to do is simple. You don't need to win the game. You just need to not lose the game.
Right.
And if you limit the turnovers, you guys are good. But this brings me to my last point, which is that defense, man. Like that, the defense needs to help out Daniel Jones because they did not show up. Like that. Listen, that Broncos offense is not anything prolific. You guys are gonna face way better offenses, and for them to score with the level of ease that they scored, that's unacceptable. And then, but to me, the biggest concern going into the by the way, we Spartan was on here talking about Heineke and all this other crap. Heineke's not that good. To me, I could see why I would start Fitzpatrick over Heineke. The only reason he looked the way he did against the Bucs in the playoffs is because we assumed that Alex Smith was going to start. We prepared for him. We did not prepare for Heineke. So it is what it is, though. I don't think he's that good. However, he has a phenomenal defense, and if he can put up, if Washington football team this Thursday can put up 21 points, they're going to win the game.
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't see the Giants putting more than 21 points against that defense. That's just my opinion. I'm still not ready to call who's going to win the game, but that is what I'm saying. 21 points. If the Washington offense can score that much, it's going to be hard for me to. That's why we Spartan, he said 17-14. I think I honestly think that's a great prediction. I don't think it's going to be a high scoring game. What are your thoughts? Both of you guys, what are your thoughts coming into Thursday's game? Do you think that assessment that I just gave is unfair?
You can go ahead. Ant.
Not at all. Not at all. And again, what I've seen from Daniel Jones, not convinced. I'm not convinced. I've fallen off that bandwagon solely because what I saw out of him the last 2 years, I saw week 1. If something has to change, if you're willing and ready to make that jump. I didn't see it in week 1. I saw exactly what I've seen the last 2 years. It's unacceptable. Yeah. He's got to show me something, and he hasn't done it yet.
And to be fair, I do want to add one thing. I see a lot of Jason Garrett slander amongst Giants fans. I don't know that that's fully warranted. You guys have to remember, man. I mean, the players have to execute. when I look at the game, I see that they're trying to implement some plays that to make it easier for Daniel Jones. But Ant, you brought up a phenomenal point. They need to introduce the screen game to Saquon Barkley. They need to get him out into space. That's when he's most dangerous, when he's in the open field.
And
So
also pitches too. Also some pitches.
yeah, but at the end of the day, we have to like listen, man, and there were some plays where Kenny Galladay, the whole game, I'm watching Kenny Galladay. He was open early, man. Daniel did not go to him. So that's not on Jason Garrett. So players have to execute.
I think that's partially on Jason Garrett, and here's why.
Not
Because of
fully,
the fact
but I could partially.
because Kenny Galladay is a 50-50 baller. You throw the ball up to him, he's coming down with them 50-50 balls. And we didn't give him that opportunity till late in the game, till basically when the game was over. We got to start implementing these things early.
But let me ask you this, though. I thought that they were trying to force feed Saquon a little bit.
Yeah. Oh, no, I agree.
This is where in Washington's game, one adjustment could be to ease him into the. You know what it is, man? Like as soon as the game starts, give him a little screen. Just give him confidence.
Yeah.
Give him something easy.
No, I agree.
Like low hanging fruit. Give this dude some confidence because he's still working his way back, and he still has that mental. Like to come off that injury, man, you could be fully healthy, but mentally, like the contact, that's gonna take a couple games to
So
running a little scared.
I will say this, that I think with I'll respectfully disagree with with them running Saquon a lot. He only got 10 carries, and he got majority of those 10 carries in the second half. So I can't really say that they were force feeding him a little bit. I thought that they tried to push him up the gut a little too much. Yeah, give him a pitch, give him a screenplay.
Yeah, but
or a screen.
But even that, this is why I say he's running a little scared, a little timid, is because the one pitch play they gave him, like I said, he had at least 5 yards in front of him. He opted out, went up the middle where everybody was standing, and instead of getting 4 or 5 yards, he got a yard.
Yeah, I'll have to watch that again.
You ended up cutting back to the middle, and that's what you're saying.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
And with Galladay, I don't remember. And again, I mean, I was watching Galladay, I was watching Slayton, I was watching a lot of these receivers when they were, first coming off the ball. I don't remember seeing them open. I don't. But I agree with you about.
Yeah, but I mean,
hold on one second. Let me get this point. I'm sorry. Let me get this point across. You were talking about execution, and I agree with you 100%. Last year, Garrett put the Giants in a good situation. Evan couldn't catch the ball to win the game. Now, but this game there was something different. There was something missing offensively that his play calling just did not make sense. I mean, you're going to do a jet sweep for a loss. It's third and 11, and you're going to hand the ball. Not only hand the ball off, but you're going to do a draw. There were certain things that I get. Yes, players got to execute, but coaches got to put them in the right positions. And I think, offensively they were lacking, and also defensively they were lacking. Peppers, for me, he got burnt by. Now, granted, the tight end was 6 something. If that's the case, let him have some inside help. He got burnt on the little inside dig multiple times, and they did not make adjustments. The wide receivers, when they pushed deep, there was no the flats were open. Why? I hear you, and I agree with you that players do need to execute, but coaches got to put the players in the right positions, and I think they didn't. They did not on Sunday.
Question though. I have a question for both of you guys, and I already have my answer. What was the biggest number one variable to the Giants losing against Denver?
Defense.
Yeah.
Defense. 420 yards, 35 minutes time of possession.
Yeah, and Jerry Jeudy, their best weapon, he was gone, in the first half? I don't remember.
Yeah, first half. Yeah, it was first half. But yeah. And Bridgewater, that play that McKinney missed the tackle on. I was
that was big.
I was. This
He
is
had
the
him for a loss, didn't he?
Yes, yeah, it would have been a sack. But then he rolled around. I mean, he looked like he was on NFL films in slow motion, and then completing the pass in the middle of the field. I'm always going to be a quarterback. When I was coached, you never throw the ball in the middle of the field. He did that, and it was completed.
I will say this though, man. Believe it or not, I'm actually not that concerned about the Giants defense, man. I think it's gonna get better. I mean, the Bucks
Yeah, I
defense
agree.
didn't look great. Buffalo Bills defense didn't look great. There wasn't a lot of defenses that look good, man. It usually takes defenses 2 to 3 games to kind of like get their bearings and stuff like. I'm not too concerned about that. I'm probably a little bit more concerned with the offensive line because that D line of Denver had its way. And that Denver D line is not better than Washington. I think Washington has a top 3 D line. I would say the Rams and the Bucks are probably better, but other than that, they're right up there. So the one thing I will say though, Washington's secondary, it's not as good as Denver's secondary. Denver has a top 3 secondary, so there is that. So Daniel Jones can take it, but Washington, I just hope
You're
man
right. You're
Jason
right.
Garrett sees what I see, which is that Washington is very aggressive. They're gonna bring the blitz. They're not gonna really respect Daniel Jones. They're gonna say we're gonna bring the house, make us pay for it. That I guarantee you that's gonna be their gameplay. I guarantee you, we're bringing the house, Daniel Jones, make us pay for it. And those guys will be there because when you blitz and Ron Rivera his entire career he's been a blitz happy, bring the pressure type of coach. So sometimes it pays off, sometimes it doesn't. But that's where Daniel Jones he needs to do 2 things: recognize the one-on-one on the outside and get rid of that ball quick. If he does, then force Ron Rivera to back it up.
I
And
have
then
no problem with Daniel Jones running the ball. If he's got an open enough field to get 8, 9 yards, I have no problem with him running the ball. He just has to learn how to secure the damn thing and or slide. If he
yeah.
does that, he's fine.
Yeah, and just recognize, and it comes back to the awareness thing, bro. Recognize what's around you. If you feel the pressure, secure it. If you're running in between a bunch of people, man, secure the ball. It's just little things, man. Like, like he needs to do things that running backs do. Like, if you see the pressures coming to your right, just something as small as switching the ball from your right hand to your left hand to secure it. Like little things like that. But honest opinion, though, do you guys think you'll pull off this win on Thursday? Sneaky, I already know you have the Giants going. Oh, I'm 17-0. Well,
Now 16 and 1. Now now 16 and 1. Yeah, I think you know what I'm going to same thing. I saw an interesting score. 14-10. I like that, but I'll say that'll be the Giants 14-10 rather than 17-14.
I'm not mad at
You know?
that. When I found out that Teddy Bridgewater was going to start from Denver, I actually switched. I had the Giants winning that game. As soon as I heard about Teddy, I'm like, nah, I have Denver. With this game for the Giants, man, honestly, this game could go either way. I'm going to make a prediction video on Thursday, and I'll be honest with you right now, I don't know which way to go, to be completely honest with you.
Right.
Like, it's so hard to predict Giants games because you don't know what Daniel Jones you're gonna get. He's not a player that okay, he's gonna do this, he's gonna do that. It's very hard. So in Washington, I don't know what I'm gonna get with Taylor Heineke. Both of these guys are question marks, man.
May I say something respectfully?
Sure.
I will not be surprised if it's not the Giants. I would not be surprised if your prediction was the football team. And I'm not. And see, now I kind of set it to where, and I don't want to put you in a situation where you have to pick either or. But I'm just saying I'm not going to be.
Where's the game? Is it in New York or is it?
No, it's in Washington. It's in Washington. Ooh. Exactly.
Yeah. The reason I say that, man, is because I already think it's gonna be close, knowing that it's Washington. That gives them. But let's break it down. Who has the better coaching? Washington. The better defense? Washington. Offense, I'll give it to you guys, the Giants. But again, you have the wild card, Daniel Jones.
You said better. Well, hold on. Before we say better defense, Washington, let's look at some numbers real quick. Hold on.
I mean, you shouldn't have to look, dude. That's just understood.
Washington was a top 5 D at the end of the year last year, so they
Well,
were.
I know, but no.
Hold
Hold
just,
on.
That's just facts, man.
Well, no, I mean, I'm not denying that, but I mean, so I'm just saying we had obviously you would hope that the Chargers did not have a total of 420 yards during the game. So let's look at the box scores of the football team. Let's see what they got. Let's just see, because I'm curious. I'm curious.
While you look, I'll say
Mhm.
this. That's not the best metric to use because the Bucks have a top 3 defense, and Dallas. I have to admit, Dallas did whatever the hell they wanted against the Bucks in the passing game. Dallas did whatever they wanted.
Oh no! I'm talking about the defense to Washington and how they.
No, and I see what you're saying. I'm saying
okay.
that's probably not the best way because the Bucks defense didn't look very good, but we all know they're very good. Is what I'm really trying to get at.
Gotcha.
I mean,
okay.
Yeah, I mean
listen.
the Giants could bounce back this week and tighten up where they need to and make all the adjustments they need to. It's just a matter of I don't know. Can Daniel Jones keep making Washington his bitch?
Put it this way. Key victory.
Okay.
If Daniel Jones can put up 21 points and have one or less turnover, I think the Giants can win the game. That's it.
So now I will say this. Ironically, Washington's defense and the Giants' defense are about even. Hear me out. Time of I mean, it's all in the numbers. Last week, the Giants' defense 425 yards. Okay, time of possession 35 minutes. Last weekend, the Chargers had 424 yards total offense. Last weekend, the Chargers had 36 minutes time of possession. So just those two key elements. Now let me see. Washington got 1 sack. We got 1 sack. Let's see. They recovered 1 fumble. They got 1 turnover. And actually, the Chargers was also perfect in 4th down conversions, although they only went 1 for 1. And the Chargers went 14 of 19 for 3rd down conversions. So now, so the thing is now, to me, that tells me that this, and I'll say it right now, this is an evenly matched game.
I disagree in the fact that I believe that the Chargers are a better team than the Broncos.
That's exactly what I was gonna say, and more specifically, Ant, their passing attack and their offense is more prolific than the Broncos.
Much more potent, yeah.
That's exactly what I was gonna say. And also, Sneaky, you have to understand the Giants as a defense, they're good scheme wise. Like they're a good defense scheme wise. Whereas Washington, it's not just scheme wise. They're more talented. Like Chase Young, forget scheme. That boy is a handful, man. Now, granted, you guys did contain him in the past last year and stuff. I get all that. But that is someone you have to worry about. But if you're Washington, there's really no one on the Giants defense that's like, oh man, we got to watch out for this guy. Yeah, sure, James Bradbury, he's a top corner. Blake Martinez, he's solid. But I mean,
I'll agree.
You have a pass rush, man, it changes everything, man. To me, the most important aspect of any defense is an elite pass rusher, bar none. Period.
Well, the one reason why I say that they're evenly matched is that, and I say, okay, the one reason why I say that is that there's chink in the armor. Now, granted, Daniel Jones is not Herbert and I'm not saying that at all. But I'm just saying that the potential and the possibility is there, but now goes the execution.
Yeah, listen, man.
Yeah.
The Giants, this is a very winnable game by the Giants. Listen, but by the way, for the record, I don't think Vegas had Giants winning. I didn't have Giants winning in Denver.
Giants
The
were
Giants,
no
let's be
underdog.
honest, they weren't supposed to
yeah.
win this game. But this Washington game is a very winnable game. There's gonna be no excuses. That's why I'm not really like, to be completely honest with you, man. It's like, for all intents and purposes, this Giants were supposed to quote unquote lose this game. But this Washington game, that's not the case. Very winnable game. Like, no excuse.
It's always good to talk to you, OJ. But I do gotta move on.
Absolutely, man.
We could, one of these times you should come on and then you could be a guest too. Like Ant, because I know
will be on Thursday. Because if you guys start stinking up the joint, the first thing I'm gonna do, and you better let me in, Sneaky. You better let me in. You better let me in.
when do I ever back? I don't back down. Hey, I want all of it. I want all of it. I want the smoke. I want the fire. I want the wood. Give me the matches.
I'm gonna be paying very close attention. And hey, I hate to do this, but I will. Let's go Giants. Ow! Hey, you guys have a good one, man.
You too, bro.
Yeah, you owe me from last time. That's why.
I do.
Later, man. I'll holler at you. Guys, I'm sorry. Kind of got carried away. I want to bring on Luke real quick because this is the first time I've seen him.
Going on, guys?
What's up, bro?
This your first time on the show, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I remember you followed me on my last TikTok account, but unfortunately, community guidelines can't record my freaking account. Anyways,
yeah.
Let's talk some sports, shall we?
All right. Before we do that, let me put you on the clock. And I did get carried away with OJ. I do apologize. Go.
All right. Win against Atlanta. Did me so good for my fantasy team. So good. And SneakyG, man, I apologize for this, but my fantasy team name is Danny, not Dimes. I'm just sorry for it, guys. But anyways, so when actually there's some people in the StreamYard chat saying, "Oh, Devontae Smith is overrated," and then move on. I'm sorry that OJ jinxed you guys on Sunday. So
yeah,
let's see what Daniel Jones can do this Sunday. I mean, Thursday y'all play, right?
Yep.
Yeah, we play Thursday. Yeah.
So
let's. What takeaways do you have from the Atlanta game? I mean, first off, you being a fan, I'm gonna ask a silly question. Are you surprised that you guys won?
I don't know. I mean, Philly Sports Guy was at the game, so.
No, but that's not what I asked. I said, are you surprised that? No,
I'm not surprised.
Yeah, I just thought I'd ask. Now, are you surprised in the manner in which how you won?
I think I'm 50-50 on that one. Like, we just drafted Devonta Smith not even a year ago.
Right.
It was this offseason. Anyways, so I think that with the Eagles' next game, I think we should run the ball more. Like, feed it to our run game a little bit more.
Kind of slow it down a little bit, slow the game down a little bit. Okay. That's fair. Well, it must be awesome to be in a division where everybody loses except you. It must be. And actually, yeah, the clock's about to go off anyway. Luke, just so you know, I do have these shows every Tuesday, Thursday night. Although until November, because my son plays football, sporadically I'll be on Thursday. But this Thursday I will be on because Nick has a bye, and it's going to work out. So, and Luke, I don't know if you know this, but we come on, you have a talk, we have a good old time. But when you leave, you got to say the outro.
You good? Let's go, Giants!
I appreciate you, man.
Gravy, what? Yeah.
Hammer, what's up, Hammer?
What's good, Stephen? How you doing?
Man, I'm living the dream.
Happy to hear it.
Hey, man, I heard you had a blast out in Tennessee.
Yeah.
Hey! I saw you on YouTube. Now I know why they call you the Hammer. I hope to God your wife did not hear that, Aunt.
I've been giving it to him the whole week, so.
Not my baby.
Yeah, right.
Oh no, he is getting his noodle wet. Don't even
With that, I got to get out of here. I got to go.
All right, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and talk to Aunt. I appreciate you, man. Thank you for coming on.
Thanks, brother. I'll talk to you soon, man.
Yeah, we got to talk. It's been a minute. I've been busy. I know you've been busy.
Yeah, work's been kind of hectic lately.
Yeah, tell me about it. Same here. All right, man. Let me hear it, man. I'll holler at you.
All right, brother. Let's go, Giants. Ow! Love you, brother.
Appreciate you. Love you too, man. I'll call you tomorrow. All right, guys. We are gonna knock these out. Caleb, what you got for me, man?
What's up, Sneak?
You are on the clock. What's the word?
Yeah, we gotta face the Eagles next week. Y'all are familiar with them. What's your predictions on that?
Your team's the 49ers, right?
Yeah.
You'll win.
Respect. I know the Lions game kind of made me mad. They almost came back and beat us.
But they didn't. They didn't. So
we were
you
up,
gotta.
we were up by like 30, and they almost came back and beat us.
Oh, did your rookie play at all?
Which one? Trey Lance?
Yeah, did he play at all?
He played like maybe 10 plays. He threw a touchdown pass, his first pass ever in the NFL.
That's right. I think I remember. I think was it you that told me that?
Yeah. I was
Okay.
on here last Sunday.
That's right. Yeah, we just got a little work to do. That's all. You guys got. I mean, you are in a tough division.
Yeah, we all won week 1.
Yep, you are. I mean, and I'm gonna be. I saw a little bit of the Rams, and
Rams look dangerous.
One game though. It's only one game, and you're gonna hate me to say this, but as long as you have like the Russell Wilson mentality of being 1-0 every Sunday, I think you guys will be all right.
Yeah, I got y'all winning this week.
Okay, me too. Ironically,
against the Washington trash cans. I hate Washington.
As you should.
They beat us last year, and then one fan, they just couldn't stop talking about it. I'm like, we were injured. We had everybody out.
Yeah.
If we had everybody in, we would have destroyed them.
So, in your division, what is the one team you hate the most?
Probably, I'd say either Seattle or LA.
All right, but if you had to pick one, and the reason why I say this, so let me give you a little more context. It's I hate the Dallas Cowboys.
Yeah.
So when I played that little thing from New York Giants guy, and he said he was gonna be a Cowboys fan, I shook my head. So in your, what's the one team? Because you could hate two teams and then loathe the last. So to me, I hate the Eagles. I hate the football team, but I loathe Dallas. What setup is that for you?
I'd go. I hate Seattle. They're probably our biggest rival.
Gotcha.
I like Russ though. I like Russ a lot.
Yeah, I mean it's okay to respect the player. I was actually there when they won the Super Bowl.
Which one?
The Seahawks when they won the Super Bowl. I was actually living in Seattle I was actually at the parade.
That's
head
awesome.
head to toe Giants gear, and and the only reason why I went there was like everybody was out of the office. I'm like, well, shit, if they gonna be out the office, so am I. So
yeah, I'm not big on LA either. I kind of like Arizona. They're all right to me.
But you want to beat them though.
Yeah, I want to beat them.
Yeah,
I want to beat LA too. LA, to me, we beat them. We swept them the past 2 years.
Yeah, it's gonna be tough this year though.
Yeah, we don't have, and we beat Jared Goff again the other day.
God, yeah, I know. In Detroit, that's weird.
It's just Jared Goff.
Well, Caleb, I appreciate you, man. First time we actually got to, second time, but first time face to face. I hope this is a reoccurring event. And let me hear it one time, man.
Let's go, Giants. Oh,
appreciate you. Oh, Rafael.
Hey, how's it going?
Good, man. Hold on 1 second. You got 3 minutes. You are on the clock and go.
Oh, yeah, I was almost waiting because I had to work tomorrow, but there's an Instagram user that named King Jacob King Jacob that it's telling me that Raphael is the GOAT, but I'm not even close. I'm not even close to go to the GOAT because I'm confused right now because I'm not ready to do to be the greatest of all time in TikTok sports. But I'm not ready to because that was
You know what? You know what? He called it. So now all you got to do is get it and just run with it. So tell me how your Carolina Panthers do.
They're doing so good. They had the first win, and now they're playing against the Saints with the James Winston. So that could be tough. That could be tough.
That's gonna be a pretty good game.
Yeah, it's gonna be on Sunday. But they had the defense, they had the online, they have James Winston. But if we see at the difference of the defense of the Panthers and the online, because the last time it was just an improvement. But right now, these Panthers need to go to let's see in the second week because nobody knows that the Carolina Panthers is doing so well, but the last season they're really not pretty enough. But we just see the Panthers gonna win the second time because the Saints went over Packers. But I'm not sure if it's going to be a complicated game. It's going to be interesting because we have Sam Darnold, we got Christian McCaffrey, we got DJ Moore, but the Saints will really focus on James Winston. That's the real deal right here because we need to go to a form to beat him.
Yeah, I mean you got to get to him. I mean he threw 5 touchdown passes.
Yes.
Yeah, five touchdown passes from the Green Bay Packers.
Mm-hmm.
So that it is going to be an interesting. Now I just pulled up some of the numbers and total offense.
Yes.
The last game, you guys got 381 passing yards, 270. Turns out Sam Darnold looked pretty good. He went 24, 35.
Yes.
279 and a touchdown pass. So that's pretty awesome.
Yeah, that's really awesome because if we look at the difference of the Saints, the Panthers, equals to 40-60, but I think we're going to be better on Saints and
I tell you what, the timer did just went off. Raphael, it's always good to talk to you. I hope to see you Thursday. But until then, can I hear it one time?
Let's go Giants. Ow.
I appreciate you, man. You have a good night.
Yes, you do.
Oh, all right.
What's up, XV?
Nothing.
And
that James Winston.
The Jameis
on the
Winston
clock.
MVP bet. The Jameis Winston MVP bet.
It's looking good. How much did I say?
I think it's 50.
I said, okay. You clipped it though, right? You got it,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Okay. Play it real quick. You got. I mean,
I don't have. It's like my phone's dead and charging it.
oh, okay. Well,
Like
I'll
on
tell you
my
what.
phone.
Next Tuesday. Have it next Tuesday.
All right.
I'll give you a week. And I'm not. I remember that. Yes. I think I did say 50. But if I keep making these damn bets, I'm gonna be broke. Jeez. So, and you know what? We're on the clock. This is your time. Why does Atlanta suck?
Arthur Smith's dumbass. Hey, Titans fans, y'all want y'all's offensive coordinator back? We'll take Julio. Thank you.
I was gonna say a Julio less. Now, were you surprised though?
Yeah. Well, Spencer Rattler, come on to Atlanta.
What was the final score?
31-6. We didn't score a touchdown.
Well, I mean, I can't say much. I mean, we scored what, 1 point more? No, we scored 13.
Yeah, we suck. And I feel bad for Matt Ryan because we're wasting his career.
Do you think this is his last game?
No.
I mean, his last season?
I think he has one more. I hope we trade him, though, so we can win a Super Bowl because I love that man. But I don't like taking Kyle Pitts. I wanted to trade back and draft Fields, but didn't go my way. But they say we're on a win now, but, Julio wants to leave, so scratch our win now mode.
Yeah, so it looked like Matt Ryan went 21 of 35 for 164.
Hey, look at them rushing yards, though. By Matt Ryan.
26 rushes for 124. Why? Was Matt Ryan rushing leading rusher?
I think Cordell Patterson was.
Yeah, he was 54. And then Mike Davis was 49. Now, there was a TikTok of a gentleman, or did I say it on Instagram? I don't remember. But there was a gentleman sitting in the car driving, obviously upset from the loss. Okay. Now, he said that you guys have not been right since the Super Bowl. Is that true?
Well, we was gifted the playoff spot. It was like 2017, 2018, but no. I'm a Panthers fan now.
Okay, so we got to finish this because the timer just went off. I don't know. I mean, both our teams we're like amazed.
Y'all are gonna win the division at this point. I have y'all winning the division still.
Well, I'll tell you what's one good thing they did on Sunday, your Falcons? What'd they do?
Young Way kicking field goals. That's the one good thing we did.
And we'll go ahead and leave on we'll leave on that. XP, it's awesome, man. Always good to talk to you.
One more thing. The Eagles
go ahead.
fans, Eagles fans need to chill. Devontae Smith played against the Falcons defense. It's nothing special. I bet you the worst receiver in the NFL could put up 1,000 yards on us. I wouldn't be surprised.
You said 1,000 yards on you. Let me hear what time, brother.
Let's go Giants. Ow.
Appreciate you. Kurtz.
Hello?
Yo.
How about them Giants?
How about them Cowboys?
I mean, I'd rather be a Dallas Cowboys fan right now than a Giants fan.
Yeah, no matter what team you select, it's still 0-1.
Sneaky, man. It's not looking good for your boys.
Well, I'll tell you what. You got to win first. How about you?
I mean, you're talking about wins, but your team just
win
lost.
a game, and your team just lost.
But Sneaky, we lost better. Like, you know what I'm saying? See, here we go. If it was the other way around, with if you guys played the Bucks and you guys almost won, you'd be going on telling everyone how much of a great team you are. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah, you're wrong. I don't believe in moral victories.
I'm not saying it's a moral victory, but when your quarterback,
you're treating as though you lost, which you should have won. You know, the score should have been a lot more higher if Godwin didn't fumble the ball.
okay, so if we're going off that logic, then the
you know
score should
what?
have been
You
less
know,
because
well, regardless, the
You can't
team,
make excuses.
the team you played against
we're Super Bowl champs.
scored. I don't care. I don't care if they're defending, if they're the
We're
Chicago
Super Bowl
Bulls.
champs. Well, go ahead.
I don't care if they're the Chicago Bulls. If you're playing the 99, well, with Jordan and Pippen and everybody else,
They were
okay?
Yeah,
but I know they're already out. No, a loss is a you can make it sound better however you want to.
I don't. Sneaky, I'll be honest with
but
you.
a loss is a loss. Simple as that.
Okay, I'm not saying that we took the L. I don't know what you want me to say, but we did play a lot better than the Giants did that game. That week 1 game, we played 10 times better than that Giants defense. I can guarantee you that. Teddy Bridgewater was lighting you guys up, and you know it all game too, Sneaky, because I think he went like 3 for 5 on drive. No, was it like 4 for 7 on drives?
It was 3 for
something
3
like
on
that.
4th downs, and then 7 for 15.
See, come on, Sneaky. Like you guys were hyping up this defense. To be,
Regardless.
No, what do you mean regardless? Like, come on, Sneaky.
Regardless.
You in zone, like you guys are like you guys get so irritated. Like you guys
I'm not.
No, Sneaky, I want to say something. I want to say something.
No. Hold on. What? Yeah. Good luck with that. Now, listen. I do talk, but when I talk, when I talk, it's all facts. You can't deny what I'm saying. What I'm saying is no. Okay, look, let's play back. If I'm not misunderstanding what you're. Oh, and I didn't even start the clock yet. Hold on. So you get an extra time.
Go ahead.
Okay, you're on the clock now. What you're saying to me, we lost better.
Yeah, we played a lot better than the Giants did this week.
No. You're
lost.
saying we lost better. Now, who do you play this week? Who do you play this week?
Chargers, and I think we're gonna get the W.
Okay, so if you win, if we lose Thursday, and you lose and you win Sunday, okay, you can talk because I can't say nothing.
Yeah, but you're still
I
probably
can't.
gonna come with an excuse.
But no, what excuse will I have?
You're probably just be like.
However, if we're not successful and you lose, I don't want to hear nothing.
Well,
I don't care if we lose 13-12 and you lose 45-44. You still lost. It's still an L, and it's still an additional number added on to the week before. Now go ahead. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'll wait.
I 100% agree with you on that, Sneaky G.
Okay. There is no such thing as losing better than somebody else.
I understand that, Sneaky, but you guys were overhyping the Giants, saying that you guys were going to take the division. Like, come on, Sneaky. We all both know that you guys aren't winning the division this season. If you keep playing like you, can I finish?
Well, I mean, you're saying I said something.
I'm not saying that.
But no, you just did. You want me to play back?
Go ahead and play back. I said you guys were hyping. I said you guys. I'm talking Giants fans in general. Were hyping up the Giants, saying that they were going to win the division with the 11-5 record or 11-6 record.
Yeah, that wasn't me.
Well, it was Zone Sports Team. I can name like 4 other people, Sneaky.
I said
you guys won't take it in the division.
I said we were going 17-0.
Okay, Sneaky. Yeah,
that's what I said.
Okay.
Now we're going 16-1.
Yeah. Okay. Good luck with the turnover. Boy.
There is no turnover. How many? Okay, he had 1 turnover.
Yeah.
Okay. How many turnovers did Dak have?
He had 1, but it wasn't
exactly.
His fault. Okay, so we're going off that logic then. So Tom Brady had 2 interceptions against the Cowboys defense.
Well, one was.
Off that logic.
Well, I mean, yeah.
Oh, see, but, now it's out now because Tom Brady did it.
You're not gonna let me finish.
Okay,
you're not gonna let me finish.
Go ahead.
Tom Brady has 7 rings. Okay.
Well,
secondly, let the record show. Now, secondly, I was going to say that the interception that he threw at halftime. I mean, yeah, it's an interception, but it was at halftime. Now, and 2, we're not talking about Tom Brady. We're
Oh,
talking
we're
about
going off that
Jones.
logic. We're going off your logic
Yeah,
because you said it's
no.
interception no matter
The,
what.
the only logic I'm going off of, you called Daniel Jones turnover boy.
Yeah.
And I said, oh, well, how many turnovers did Dak have?
One, but it
And
wasn't
you
even his
said
fault.
one.
It wasn't even his
Still
fault.
an interception.
Okay, so Tom Brady's is still an interception.
You can talk about Tom Brady all you want. I'm talking about Dak and Jones.
I'm just saying, Sneaky is the same thing.
And
Both of them were
the timer has actually gone off.
Okay, can I give you my record predictions going off this week?
Sure, go ahead.
Unbiased. Okay, Cowboys going first, of course, because we are the best team in the NFC East. 11-6. I got Washington going 9-8. And now, just because I've seen how the Giants played against Denver, I'm kind of scared for you guys. Because if you can't even play against Denver's defense, I mean, how are you gonna last against like us? So I got you guys going 6-11, and I think the Eagles just got like a lucky win against the Falcons, and I think they're gonna go 4-13.
Did you guys play the Eagles this year?
Yeah.
Or I'm sorry, no, I'm sorry. I meant Broncos.
No, I don't think we do. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that. But yeah, Sneaky, we're taking the East. And yeah, if Zone's watching this, all I gotta say is
Week 9. Week 9.
Oh, we do. Well, I mean, I think we're gonna beat them. If we can put
well-
up 29 points against the Super Bowl champs, I mean, come on, bro. Like, what is Denver to us? And that Broncos D is actually really good for pass rushing. I mean, you can look at the stats; they're like top 5. But if Zone's watching this, all I gotta say is you hyped up your team too much, buddy. That's what happens when you do.
I don't see him on the backstage, but
If he's in here, well, tell him I said that he hyped up his team too much. And that's what he gets. That's karma because he kept making all those TikTok videos about us.
I
just for his team to
will
lose.
tell him. I will tell him to reach out to you.
Yeah,
I
please
don't.
do.
I don't like
Please
I don't like being the middleman.
No, Sneaky, you'll be the middleman.
But on that note, let me hear it one time.
All right, let's go Giants out.
Dash.
Hello. Okay.
Sorry, it took a while, man.
Yeah, I was wondering what happened to the timer during the OJ sport.
Yeah, it kind of got away from me. All right, we got 3 minutes. Go. What you got?
Okay, so when you said about Cowboys fans saying that you guys took the L, I'm gonna say this: I never said that.
Facts. Okay. Right.
Yeah, just gonna say that. Okay, so Cowboys versus Bucks. Yeah, we did take the L. Just gonna say that. Even though I predicted the Bucks to win, we did great, and there's just a few plays that we should have done a whole lot better on, like kicking, and probably stopping more the passing since they don't. I should say that our both Bucks and Cowboys defense did well on run stopping, I should say, or run plays, but just did terrible on passing plays. So I guess we should have done a whole lot better on passing during the second half of the game.
Right.
But yeah, that's something. Now the Giants and Broncos. Again, I really wanted you guys to win. That didn't happen. It's because I didn't want the Eagles to be the only one that won. But again, there were some few plays that I should have done a whole lot better, like Danny Dimes, and Saquon Barkley. I haven't watched the whole game, but that's what you guys have been saying.
Yeah, that the whole game wasn't televised. So that's an issue. But I like where you're going. Keep going.
Yeah. And then, as you guys also said, the defense, I think, right?
Oh, our defense was horrible.
Yeah.
Oh, it was horrible. Go ahead.
No, you can go.
No, thank you for that. Thank you for that analysis. Finally, you did not say, or I didn't hear it, that we lost better than you. Thank you. Thank you, Dash. It was like I got up in the morning, had my cup of coffee, stepped out of my back porch, and just took a big old breath of fresh air.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. Of course, I'm not trying to be biased and anything like that.
No. It was a perfect. You said we could have done better. We did this good. We did that good. I knew we were going to lose. And I'm not saying that as a bad, whatever. And then you critiqued art. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Finally.
Now there's other games that were. Oh man.
Oh man, that kind of crept up on us.
Yeah.
You know what? I'll tell you what. Yeah, we only had 3 minutes, but damn it, that was a damn good 3 minutes, Dash.
Yeah, it was.
I will see you Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if you could come on, that'd be great. Let me hear it one time, man.
Let's go Giants. Ow.
Appreciate you. Lenny, Cowboy Line. What's up?
What's up, Sneaky? Long time no
Oh
see.
my God, where you been at?
Bro, the season ended. I just never came on.
You were like, F this.
Yeah, no.
All right, I'll tell
I
you what.
wasn't.
All right, here we go. Let me get you on the clock. We got 3 minutes.
All right.
Go. What you got?
All right. So I did predict the Bucks winning, but I didn't think it would be that close of a game. I mean, the whole game, I was on my feet the whole entire game. I was so happy to see Dak back and playing the way he was. I mean, 400,
I'm
400
glad
passing
to
yards.
see him healthy. I will say that.
Yeah. 400 passing yards in his first game back. Like, it was just, I was so happy to see him. Amari Cooper played great. CeeDee Lamb played good. He just need to fix that dropping problem. Michael Gallup, he got hurt, but he looked good. Our defense, it looked better. It looked better than especially what it did last year. I mean, last year it was horrid, but it can be. There's no way the defense could have been worse than last year's.
Right.
But I mean, they did pretty good, especially with the great offense of the Bucks. They did really good. I was honestly satisfied.
Now
Greg
I gotta say that, and I don't mean to cut you off. You guys should have won
No,
that
you're
game.
good.
You guys should have won that game.
Yeah,
with the turnovers, I mean, the Bucks pretty much handed you guys the game. I mean, granted, the points should have been more, but the way especially, I mean, that fumble, Godwin's fumble,
I know
that was huge. I mean, that should have at minimum 3 points.
Right.
At minimum.
Yeah.
But go ahead. I'm sorry.
But Greg Zuerlein, he has to make those kicks, man. Like, you can't be missing extra points. Like, he didn't miss it by a little bit. He way left. He missed it way left.
But he did hit the one that mattered.
He did, yeah. I mean, they all matter. They all matter.
But true, yeah, you're right. Eventually they do. But I'm saying, like,
so,
can you imagine if he didn't hit that one to give you guys the lead? I think they would have made him walk back to Dallas had he would have missed that one. He wouldn't have been on the bus. They wouldn't allowed him on the bus or the plane.
Right.
I
was very mad at that. Like, I was furious, and especially that the Godwin, the push off. I mean, I thought it was a push off, but I mean, things happen, the rest are human.
Yeah, and that's the problem that let's see, it says, hold on, from Facebook, check this, Garrett needs to go. Play calling is ass. I cannot disagree with that. It was, the Garrett needs to go. I mean, I'm getting there, but now you're already running low on time. But I had something in my mind to tell you. I forgot.
You're kidding, all these cowgirls.
Okay, hold on. I gotta remember what we were talking about. You were talking about
the push off.
Oh, yes. I gotta say this, and it is what it is. Unfortunately, and I'll say it if it was the Giants, if it happened to the Giants, which it did years ago in the playoffs. It wasn't called.
Yeah.
It just wasn't called.
Yeah, it's just part of the sport, man. Like,
yeah. And
can't
you
do
know,
nothing about it.
you just can't let the refs be in control.
Yeah.
You know. Lenny, it's good to. Hey, where's your brother at? He's the Patriots fan, right?
Yeah. You want me to call him in?
Yeah. Let me see him real quick. Where's
All
he
right.
at?
I'll be right back.
All right. These guys were around a while ago, and I just want to say hi to his brother since I got him on. I can't remember what episode, but guys, I cannot believe episode 92. What? Hey, what's going on, man? How you doing?
Good, bro. How about you?
Man, I'm good. I just I didn't want to catch you off guard. Just want to say hey, and are you happy that Cam is gone or what?
I mean, I have mixed feelings because I've always loved Cam. Like
Right.
he's one of my favorite players, but I mean he wasn't showing any production, and Mac Jones was actually looking like really good. So
How did Matt Jones? I mean, I know how he did, but how do you think he did this weekend for Week 1?
he did good for his first like NFL regular season game. 281 yards, 0 picks and 1 touchdown. That's good.
Yep. And he went toe to toe with Tui.
Yeah,
You
but
know,
Tua's pretty bad.
yeah, he's pretty bad. Yeah, I was trying to be positive. Who do you guys got this weekend?
We have the Jets this weekend. It's an easy dub.
Okay, well they did look pretty tough against Carolina. So we got Washington Thursday night. So bring your brother in. We could all do this at the same time. So Thursday night, swing by if you can. If you can't, no harm, no foul. But I do got to go. Let me hear it one time.
Let's go Giants. Ow.
Let's go Giants. Ow.
I'll see y'all later. You can almost feel the pain. The pain. Lexi, I heard you in the background. Don't be quiet now.
He heard.
Wait,
he heard
oh,
you.
he was supposed to hear that.
I didn't hear all of it.
But you know what? Just for Jacob, if he's watching.
You know what? He was here a few minutes ago. I think he dropped off.
Just so we're clear on who's going to end up winning the division this year, since the Browns did lose, and the only team other than the Bengals. There you go, right there.
Oh wow. Let's go. Hey, man, you have a good night. Yeah, I'll see you Thursday. Yeah, you guys won.
The Bengals and the Steelers are the only two that won because of course the Ravens lost.
Yep.
Yeah, they lost
in overtime.
Now this week's gonna be the struggle because I watched the remainder of that game. We're playing the Raiders.
Sleepy, thank you. You're on the clock. Thank you, Sleepy.
We are playing the Raiders this week, so that's the game. That's why I was watching it mainly towards the end of it.
So last week against the Bills, let's be honest. Are you surprised that your guys won?
No. No. Yes. No. Nobody went. Nobody rooted for the Steelers to win that game. It was all Buffalo.
Well, of course, and it's respectfully so.
The team just went to the AFC Championship against Kansas City last year. They have a good defense regardless because we were down, 10-0 at halftime. So the idea that we came back and not only, beat them, but again, since I hadn't been on here in a couple weeks, part of that was the true best edge rusher in the league, strip sacking Josh Allen, the guy that just signed a $112 million contract extension in Pittsburgh, the best edge rusher in the league. And the next jersey I'll be getting, TJ Watt.
Yeah.
contrary to what Jacob says, because Jacob says Myles Garrett's the best, even though stats say otherwise. So, it was a good team win, especially at half, because, of course, we were down 10-0. I was a little concerned, but if we lost, it's not like people didn't call it ahead of time. Najee didn't look too bad. The offensive line needs some work. The secondary actually didn't do so well. Didn't do so bad. And Jacob was saying that was one of the major problems we were going to have was the secondary and the O-line. Secondary wasn't bad. I mean, they didn't do, probably as good as they probably could have. But for, guys that had never started last year, they held up pretty well with Stephon Diggs. And, the line held up with stopping the run as far as Singletary was concerned. So, I mean, we did what we had to do, when we had to do it, especially that special teams touchdown that sealed the game for us.
So let me ask you this, though. Mike Tomlin has now been there for some time. How confident are you in with him, knowing that to this day he still has not lost his team? How does that make you feel?
Well, let me ask you this question. How often is it with because even Belichick's had a losing record. How often do you see a head coach be in the league for so long and never have a losing record? In those, 13, 14 years, the Tom has been a head coach. The worst record we've had is 8 wins and 8 losses.
Yeah.
And if we're winning this game last week, regardless of how we won it, if you ask me, that not only makes a statement to Kansas City, to all of them, we have a good chance at maybe not only taking the division again, but possibly making it farther in the playoffs.
Well, you know what? The timer we could end right there. Lacey, how you doing?
Oh Lord, no.
You doing good?
Yeah.
Is your hair growing back yet?
She won't show you, but yeah, it's slowly.
It's a lot.
And real quick, I do apologize for not being on here for several weeks. Have had a lot going on with work.
No, stop. Life, man. And you're here now. That's all that matters. We good.
Every time it seems like every time I got on, I caught you at a late time because you were already off, and it's like
right. Yeah, and I, that's why I'm trying to get through a lot of people because I can't be on 4 hours anymore. So,
real quick, before I go, who won the tournament? Because I missed that.
Oh, CJ did. The CJ.
That was expected. I was pretty much thinking that's probably who was going to take that one.
Yeah. But let me hear one time, Steelers Steve.
Steelers on top. We taking the division this year. The AFC North belongs to the Steelers, and as always, let's go Giants. Ow!
I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you. Sleepy.
Finally, thank you.
Yeah, it's been a minute.
I've been here since the start of the stream.
You have. So you got 3 minutes. Go.
Okay. Since I haven't been here for a while, what has been going on?
Oh man, what hasn't been going on? We had the tournament now, but I tell you what, go ahead because we're on your time, and I don't want to take from your time.
All right. Well, what was I gonna say? Gosh, I forgot what I was gonna say.
Well, the Cowboys won. But you want to say anything about that?
Yeah, the Cowboys won with a easy blowout.
Wait, I'm sorry. Cowboys lost. They didn't. Oh my God. That's when you know you're getting tired. When I'm saying the Cowboys won when they didn't.
Yeah. Does Nick play Madden?
He does.
What console?
P5. He does, yes.
Whoa.
Because we actually just got it.
Oh.
But now I think he's playing. Well, he still plays Madden, but he also the basketball game, 2K.
2K.
Yeah, he plays that too. But yeah, if you go to his TikTok, it's Nick on YouTube, I think.
Yeah, I will go back to that one video where you did like the duet thing. the duet train. 'Cause
Okay.
that's what it was on.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, and send him your gamer tag.
All right.
And then
Tell Nick that it's actually someone that's from like your podcast, so that way he
Okay.
doesn't think I'm an actual stranger.
Well, you know what? If you put that on there and just say that you're a sleepy cowboy,
He doesn't know me.
Yeah, well, just say that. Ask your dad if you know Sleepy Cowboy,
Okay.
and he'll be like, of course he'll ask. He asks me all the time when people, do you know this person? Do you know that person? You know, and I'm like, oh yeah, I remember their names.
And what position does Nick play? in
Nick
football?
plays defense, the defensive line.
Nice.
Yeah, he has a bye this week. That's why I get to stay home and watch the game Thursday, which is perfect timing.
To be honest with you, I feel like the Giants are gonna win, and I really do think they are. Because
I so hope so.
you know how Washington lost Ryan Fitzpatrick,
right?
And then I feel like you guys might pull off the win if Danny can hold in the ball. I hope they go over holding the ball. Dang. I hope they go over holding the ball in practice. You know how Jameis Winston got caught up in that one drill?
Right. Yes.
Yeah, they should try and do that with him.
Yeah, I think, fortunately for Jones, he did, for 99.9% of the game, he did awesome. Yeah. It's that 0.1% where you're like, but I blame OJ for that.
But Jason Garrett, is that his name? I forgot all about him. Is he Jason Garrett?
Yeah, Jason Garrett's our offensive coordinator. Yep.
Oh. I didn't watch the game, but I did hear a lot of bad stuff.
Yeah. Well, we'll see. It is game only, game. I normally.
But that was just week 1.
Yeah,
so
I know, because
we have 16 more games ahead of us.
Yeah, I mean, after 4 games, I'm like, okay, we have an idea, a small sample, and then of course after 8, then you're like, oh boy.
Yeah. When do the Cowboys play the Giants?
October 10th.
It's in 3 weeks.
And I still believe we're gonna win at home.
No.
I still believe that.
You can believe that, but I don't believe that.
And you shouldn't, because if you did, I'd be like, oh, you might want to change it. Yeah. Sleepy Cowboy, thank you for being so patient tonight.
You're welcome.
Let me hear one.
Did you see that I got a new profile picture?
I saw that. So let me hear it one time.
All right, let's go Cowboys out.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Okay, fine. Let's go Giants out. Let's go.
I had to get him off quick. All right, Mike. Mike, you ain't sleep. Mike. There is no way in hell he's asleep. Now, Sleepy, if I bring you back on, you got to say it. Are you aware of the consequences and repercussions when I bring you back on? But you know what? We're good. We're good. He ain't asleep. Well, that's a wrap. That is a wrap, ladies and gentlemen. I want to thank everybody for hanging out with me for about 3 hours. That was fun. And thank you for coming on after I begged you to come on. Yes, I did. I begged him. I said, please come on. I need you to keep me honest. And he did. OJ, as always, thanks for coming on. Everybody, Sleepy, Axv, Steeler Steve, Dash, Kurtz. Oh my God. We had a lot of people on tonight. And if I did not mention, you know who you are. If I didn't mention you, I apologize. But it was a fun show. Can't wait for Thursday, Washington, the football team at Washington. We're going to be ready to play. I know Sunday was a tough pill to swallow, but I do know one thing. I don't know Coach Judge personally. I don't know if he prefers bourbon or whiskey, or if he likes Guinness or IPAs. But what I do know is that he knows what it takes to win a championship. He's done it 5 times. I still have faith in Jones. We did not lose the game because of him. I do believe our defense will be playing better. I do believe our offense is going to be playing better. And our special teams is going to be doing the damn thing. I say that to say this. Let's go, Giants! Ow!
Is this thing on?
It's your boy Stefan, aka SneakyG, man.
Let's go, Giants! Oh!